Hello. Hello, guys. It's ArchieLuxury. Hello. Hello. Hello, guys. Hello. Hello, guys. It's your pontiff. I'm in the saddle. I'm in the saddle making original content. Original content for the viewers and the community. The community. Plastic. Are you being served?
Are you being served? Listen, we had that great conversation pre-show. I think it's really important that the punters understand how opportunities can't be dropped through their fingers. The way you've taken your opportunities to become the greatest Australian YouTube celebrity that we've ever seen is an example of this. I think your optimism for life and your theme for today's show should be optimistic, should be power to the people. Let's get up there and make make everything a winner, right?
Winner,
no
chicken.
No loser talk, okay? Everyone can be the winner that they believe they can be.
That's exactly it. We got Marcelo has just joined the stream.
Marcelo's an example. He was derided, ridiculed, laughed
TINT tickers. Look who we got. We got the new talent in. The new talent is in. It's TINT tickers.
This is another example of a man who has beaten adversity. And these are the sort of people, Archie, you need to surround yourself with. Winners.
The guy's a hero. TINT tickers is a hero. He beat cancer. Any person who beats cancer is a fucking hero in my book.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're a hero, TINT tickers.
We've also got Lord. Lord is the hero. Bear is a hero. And every
what are you drinking, Bear?
Hero. This is the sort of people. Bear, I'm trying to explain to Archie.
No, Plastic. You understand, Bear? Plastic. Bear was homeless in London, and now he's a multi-millionaire.
Exactly.
What year were you homeless, Bear? What year was that, Bear?
1989. He took opportunities and he run with them.
1989. Shit, I can remember 1989, Bear. I was actually flying pretty high then. 1999 was my disaster year, okay? I realized my business was crap. No, yeah, I know what you mean. Holy shit. You know, that feels like yesterday. Thank you, Plastic, for the intro.
You guys, the winner.
Thank you.
chicken dinner.
Thank you.
Take
Winner,
care, everybody.
winner.
Have a great day, big fella. See you guys.
And just out of interest, Plastic, I kind of like Bobby. You know that?
Yeah, plastic.
I liked Bobby, okay?
That is Bobby Hill, right? It's a picture there.
No, it's another Bobby. No,
So, what do you reckon?
that's not
what do you reckon
Benny
of
Hill.
that?
You mean Benny Hill. No, it's holy
Yeah.
shite. What do you got? That's whose Speedmeister is that?
I borrowed it. Remember, BQ watches every week. I borrow watches, so it's a 2019 Speedmaster Moon watch. Oh,
You
no,
bought it? What happened?
No,
What
not
happened?
bought it, no, borrowed it. I borrowed
Oh,
a watch. Remember?
man.
BQ
Tea
watches
and Tickers.
send me watches every week. Two
Tea and
watches every
Tickers,
week.
just buy the fucking thing. You know that? It suits you, man. What do you
What's
think,
the-
Bear?
Beautiful,
Bear.
man.
Bear.
Beautiful. What's
Tell
there
him.
to think? Fantastic.
How much is it?
watch.
4-7 fucking something. 4-7 something, I think.
You know
Right,
what, Tea and Tickers? You beat cancer. Just fucking buy the watch, man. Fuck
Really?
it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, 4-7.50.
Man, why don't you just buy it?
Do you like it?
He loves
Yeah,
it,
but
man.
I like the fuck me. I like the Black Bay, and I like fucking I like lots of things.
Oh, that's better than a Black Bay. It's better. You know what? I'm going to change watches now, too. You know what, Bear? I'm going to put that on.
dear.
So you like Tudor 58? You like Speedy?
The Speedy, man, that's a legend.
Yeah, I know it's a legend, but I like the Black Bay 58. It suits me as well. I think
Look
I
at that.
do like the smaller watch, like the 30.
That's a Cookie
39.
Monster there?
Cookie.
The blueberry Cookie Monster?
No, the Smurf.
Is it Smurf? Or this is the Smurf? I see.
But I think I prefer the 39mm of the Black Bay than the 42 of this, to be absolutely honest.
Beautiful watch.
Sidewise.
Well, let me see on your
Yeah.
wrist if you don't mind. Show me it. Come on, man! It looks perfect. What are you talking about?
Okay.
It looks fucking perfect, man.
It's a bit loose.
it
It's
looks
a bit
nice,
loose
yeah.
because I can't it's
Tea
not my
and Tickers.
watch. I can't adjust it fully.
Tea
That's-
and Tickers. Would you,
Yes, Archie,
man? Come
Archie.
on, man. You got a Barclays Visa card, haven't you?
Oh, I fucking got a Barclays one, but I have a Visa card that would cover it. But
Well,
that
fucking
wouldn't
do
work
it then. Don't fuck around. Just do it,
Oh, I don't want to.
man. Can I tell you why you do it? Can I tell you why? Seriously.
Yeah, you seriously can. Of course you can.
Because you know those endorphins you get when you buy something that goes, "Oh, that felt nice."
Yeah, I know, yeah.
That
You get it.
fucking kills cancer. Those feelings kill. Like it's an Oh, it felt good.
endorphins,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I love it.
I've had
It's
21
it's
endorphin
definitely good
moments.
for you.
I've had
It's
21 of
definitely
them as I bought 21 guitars. I do know what endorphins.
Man,
You know.
man, Tea and
Shit,
Tickers,
man.
an Amiga like that. That's all you need.
I don't think that's a one and done. I don't know.
Tea
I
and
don't really
Tickers.
know if I don't know if I'd have a chronograph as a one and done. I think
Oh,
I'd
man,
rather
it's
have
beautiful. Man, you live in England. You don't even live near the beach. You're not in Brighton. Man, just get it. You're in IT. Let me explain it to you.
I know what
It's
you're
a
saying.
science nerd watch. You're in IT. It fits you perfectly. Science nerd. It's one of the. I tell you this now. I got a friend of mine who earns $1 million a year. He's a lawyer.
Right.
You know what he got when he made partner? You know what watch he got?
Go on.
Now, I'm not kidding you. This was long, 20 years ago.
Right.
When Bear was homeless, he made partner Speedmaster Sapphire Sandwich to commemorate when he made partner.
Wow.
And I mean, I prefer the Hauselite. I think it's more in line with they're all good. They're all good.
Oh,
Just get the manual wind one. My only thing I say is get the manual wind, and I prefer.
That's manual wind. That's manual wind.
No, that's what I'm saying. I prefer, to be honest with you, Tea and Tickers, I actually think the movement in your one, which is a 1861 movement,
It is not better than
is
3-2-1.
more
Not better
true
than
to
3-2-1.
form than the new coaxial
Yeah.
manual wind.
It
I
is,
think
but I
that's
tell you,
kind of phony
One thing I
baloney.
was quite surprised at that she's not hacking. Very surprised she's not hacking.
No, but that's
no,
because
it's not. It's okay.
Is that-
Paddock
how-
5170 doesn't hack. Paddocks. A lot of Paddocks do not hack.
Right.
Most Paddocks do not hack.
I just expected it to, because I was going to.
No, but that's yesteryear charm. That's yesteryear charm.
Of course,
do you understand?
Of course it is. Half the 1970s military ones have got don't fucking act. So yeah, you're right. Yeah,
No, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, man? It's that charm. This is a era. This is a 1950s, 1960s sort of watch. It's amazing, man. TINT tickets. Just buy the fuck. You know what the problem is, Bear? These Brits. You know what the problem is with these Brits, Bear?
What's the problem with those Brits? Those fucking limeys. You tell us about the problem with those limeys.
Well, tell
tell
me,
you what-
please. I'd like to know. I'd like to
They
know.
have guilt. They have guilt. You know, they got cat. You know, the Church of England approves of birth control, but they can't have sex because you know, they've got so much guilt. Fuck me, dead. You beat the French. You beat the Spanish.
I beat Canada.
Okay? With the help of the Americans, you beat the Germans. Now, fuck me, dead. No more guilt.
Back the truck up with the help of Russians and Americans. Let's not forget who won the Second World War, okay? Let's just back the truck up.
True. Bear, you like to put fire.
No, just I don't want my Russian brothers to be ever forgotten. That's all.
Yeah.
And
I
their sacrifice of 20 million soldiers. That sacrifice was not given by any other nation.
Yeah. You know that more Ukrainians died in the Stalin purges than in World War II, but just
I
out of
call
interest.
Ukrainians Russians as well. You all same to me anyway. You're all my
But
brothers.
why was Stalin so against them? Why?
He
Why?
wasn't Russian. He wasn't Ukrainian.
Georgian.
He was,
He was
communist.
Georgian.
Yeah, Georgian communist.
Yeah.
And
I got it.
communists have their own agenda. They don't care about nations, traditions, human lives. It's a different set of mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand
We have a
what you're
super
saying.
chat. We have a super chat. But go back to your convincing ticker to get
Yeah.
a decent watch.
Yeah.
I will get one
I agree with
eventually,
that.
but I'm buying my time to. I don't want
At the X, $2. Since no one is
Fuck it, I'll
super
buy it.
chatting, here we go. $2. TINT tickers, man.
Yes.
Please.
You know, actually,
Please.
I know
Please
the
get
watch.
that.
I know the watch that tickers would love more than any other watches. It's a great value. It was watch that you got me to fall in love, Archie.
What's
You
that?
had that watch,
Mm-hmm.
and it is goes in line to what tickers appreciate about watches: their military background, their
Yeah.
history, and I would say it kind of checks more marks for him than Speedy, and it can be
Yeah.
actually purchased at the same price used, if not even less, and it's a very prestigious brand,
Yeah, what's
and
that?
it's a flyback chronograph.
The Breguet, you're saying?
The Breguet, I'm saying, Type 20.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Bear, if I had a choice of a Breguet Type 20 or a Speedy, I kind of think
And it's
the
a 39 millimeter.
Speedy wins.
I don't know. I love both. But I think that Type 20 has a certain charisma, certain historical aspect. It's more military, while the Speedy has this
Yeah.
NASA history behind them. Obviously, they're both beautiful watches. And I noticed
Now
that
they are.
Tickers likes history. He likes military watches.
Yeah, the
And he's
Breguet's a
not,
1950s French naval army, isn't it? So that's got more army
Yeah.
than. I prefer the army angle to the moon angle, you know, because that's the kind of stuff I'm in. What's the movements like, guys? What's the movements
Right.
like in the Type 20?
And
Look.
it's also very good value in the
Tickers.
secondary market.
Tickers, this watch
Yes.
is free. Okay, let me explain it to you. You buy this watch.
Hey, Showcase is
And you know what?
Showcase is on in a chat room. If he wants to pop in a live stream, please can you drop the link for him? If he's
Yeah, I
running
love
bad
the
already.
Showcase. We love Showcase.
Please,
Showcase is a
Showcase.
good man. He's
What you said
a
about-
really good man. Please.
Free watch. What you said about free watch? Go on. What's the scam
Okay.
here? Go on.
You buy the watch,
Which one?
You
The
wear
Breguet,
it-
the Breguet.
The Amiga. The Amiga.
He prefers Speedy. He's recommending Speedy.
Okay.
Okay, you buy the Speedy.
Buy
Go on,
the
let's-
Speedy.
Yeah.
Now you can say to him, "Could you do me a deal?" Goof, couldn't you do me a deal? I really love the Speedy. I want it. Come on.
I know he would do me a deal, but I know he would.
Okay, listen to me. T, listen to me.
I'm listening.
You wear that. You buy this watch. You put it on credit card. Beans and rice for a couple months. Beans and rice. Beans and rice.
Right.
Whenever you want to get out of it, you get your money back. You've had the watch for free. It's like lending a car. And whenever you want to return it to the dealer, he gives you your money back. What the fuck is wrong with? There's not many things in life like that, sunshine.
How would it get to give me money? But how would it get to return?
Whenever
it?
you sell it, you get your money back.
No, just
You know,
sell
it's going to
it.
cost
Right,
you
okay.
nothing to wear. Cost per wear. Cost per wear, tea and tickers. Whenever you stepped out of that watch, it's free ownership. You understand what I'm saying, Bear?
Right, I see.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I think I know how he feels. A lot of people who are new in a hobby, when they face that first serious luxury piece, and they have to spend serious money, they have a hesitation. The second and third and fourth and fifth, they go so much easier. But that psychological barrier of spending about £3,000
Yeah.
is sometimes difficult, and I can understand that. It's not easy to overcome. But in all honesty, there is so many riskier ways to spend the money, and there's
Bear,
so many.
come on, Bear. Please, back me up here, okay? Please,
I'm backing
Bear.
you up. I'm backing you up.
Bear.
Tell me something. Tell me something. Now, do these hold the value?
The
Speedmasters.
doesn't. Yeah, they hold decent
Speedmaster,
value.
does it hold value? What the hell are you? Is the Pope Catholic?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, of course it's both Catholic. I know that bit.
Man, these are amazing things, man. Just get it, please.
And they're relatively easy to sell because there is rarely a watch enthusiast that doesn't want one. It's a common
Just get it.
thing.
Tea and tickets, man. Just get it, man.
Super chat.
Come on, man. Here we go. That watch boy, $2. Thanks for having me on yesterday. Loving my date just 36.
Thanks for being on yesterday. Thank you very much.
Bear, I want to tell you something. I went and saw the boy yesterday. He's okay. He's good mood. He's happy. I said, right,
Glad to
I want
hear
to
that.
I said to him, I want to take you to the coast. His birthday's coming up. I said, you know what? Let's go for 2 nights, just me and you. We'll go to the beach. We'll have some nice food, chat, drink whiskey, smoke cigars. What do you reckon, Bear?
He said no.
I think it's a great
No,
idea.
he's cool about it. Yeah.
He's good about it. Oh, excellent. Good.
Yeah, why not? I mean, Jesus,
Great.
it's a good memory. I want to do that, and I can still broadcast in the morning.
Yes, of course you can. From
Exactly.
an undisclosed location. Of course you can. Yes.
I am in.
By the way,
favor
Bear,
of
I
that
just
big time.
I just uploaded some videos from Caloundra.
Caloundra?
That's a beach town near Steve Irwin has a zoo. It's near Steve Irwin Zoo.
Oh,
I want to show you what happens when you have lockdown in these smaller towns.
Okay.
You go and have a look later on the ArchieLuxury channel. Go and have a look how lockdown has worked out for small businesses in Australia.
Oh, I can just imagine. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I can just imagine. That's terrible, terrible.
Yeah.
And guess who?
Ten
was here
zeal!
Friday
The
night?
zeal with the mostofs. $50. AC3. Good on you, man. Some cash for you and your son to enjoy your time at the coast. Cheers.
Isn't it nice, Archie, to see when wealthy guy like Tanzil? We both know he's a wealthy
Yeah.
man. And he
Of
can
course
have
he's
any
well. He's
watch
got a
he
Lamborghini,
wants.
for fuck's sake.
Wow. What's he got? Which Lambo's he got?
He's
what's
got
he
two. I
Huracan.
think. He's got two. I think he's got two. I'm not sure.
I think
but
he's-
anyway,
He's got the GT3
he-
Porsche and a Huracan Lamborghini.
Now he's got a hurricane.
okay, yeah, okay.
Fuck.
So
Fuck.
I
Fuck's
just wanna
sake.
I want to
sake.
finish my
Yeah,
thought.
sorry.
Can I finish
Sorry.
my thought?
Finish the thought.
So-
Yeah.
My thought is when a guy of that wealth actually buys a Seamaster 300. That's it, Seamaster 300. And he truly enjoys it. It's nice to see that. What I'm trying to say, it's not always extremely expensive items that makes us happy. You can sometimes really enjoy simpler things in life. For him, that's like for you, Archie, enjoying your G-Shock, let's say, or Casio. This is a beautiful to me in our hobby when I see stuff like that, where you don't need Richard Mille to feel good about yourself. That's what I wanted to say. I seen him sharing some pictures, and you can see the enthusiasm about it. That's an actually wonderful thing. Enthusiasm about new watch. That's it. That's it. Ron Paul.
Ronnie Paul, how are you today, man? We love you.
How's it going, Archie? Hey, Bear. Nazar.
Ronnie Paul, if you look at the ArchieLuxury channel, I've posted some videos of what happens to small towns when you have government lockdown after government lockdown after government lockdown. Go and take a look.
I actually did. I watched them both.
What did you think, Ronnie Paul?
It's a disaster, man. And it's like that. It's like
and
that.
This is peak holiday season, by the way. Peak.
What are your taxes looking like these days?
Our tax rate in Australia, we got a sliding scale. So basically, the first 20,000, you pay nothing. If you earn 30,000 Aussie, you pay $1,000. Okay.
How is that going to change now?
Now, no, hang on. But okay, when you start to earn more, the tax rate is 32.5. That's what it costs in Australia. So if you earn, like I give you an example, say you earn a good middle class wage would be about 85,000. That's a middle class wage, good middle class wage. 85,000. The tax on that is about 17,000.
When you don't have any businesses and people aren't working, who's going to pay for that?
Yeah, good question. They're going to try to print money, right?
Well, the thing is, modern monetary policy, it's just it's a Lotus. It's a Lotus sheet, Lotus 123 sheet. They just move the decimal point over. They borrow it from the Reserve Bank. And you know what? They're not even printing it because they don't want to they want to go cashless.
Yeah,
that's how the world is going. We are going cashless. Do you understand?
That's all on a computer.
I took $5,000 out of the bank and the bank rang me. Please explain, why did I take the money out?
Well, I told you my story when I pulled out that 18.5 for the Hulk, right? Same thing with me.
By the way, we have super chat.
And here we go, super chat. Charles K. Koski. $5. Picking up a two-tone Sea Dweller tomorrow.
I think it's Tchaikovsky. I would guess it's Charles Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the 1266103 versus the 126613? So he's talking about the two-tone Submariner versus the Sea Dweller.
Yeah, they're both two-tone, and he's talking about the two-tone black, not bluesy.
They are both fucking amazing. They are amazing watches.
Agreed.
So
they are for amazing punters. They're for the amazing.
The only difference, really, the two-tone Sea Dweller is slightly larger. It has a deeper depth resistance. It's by that logic a better watch. But in all honesty, they're both beautiful pieces, and they have a nice yellow, gold, black combo. I think either one
probably
would make you very
prefer the steel and the two-tone with the black dial in the Sea Dweller. I think that's what I would prefer. Just talking.
You know what's also really nice on that Sea Dweller?
What's
the
that?
Sea Dweller is written in gold. It's a beautiful touch on that dial, and I really, really like that.
Yeah, it's instead of the red, it's got the gold print.
Wow.
Yeah, I have the
So-
I have the Sea Dweller, the 43 in the red writing, the 50th
Beautiful.
anniversary.
Yeah.
I've seen the two-tone Sea Dweller, and it's a really nice watch.
Mhm.
I would like one myself, but you know, I kind of don't like stuff that easily scratches and swirls. So
That's the only bad thing about the gold, right? That's a toughie. Yeah, but congratulations, Charles. What a nice pickup for you. That's a great watch. That's wear it in good health and enjoy it. For sure. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to be totally honest with you there. You can't go wrong buying Rolex Sports.
You can't. I agree. You really can't.
is he going to get that in at retail, or is there a premium on that?
I don't think he never mentioned. He just said that he actually is picking it up tomorrow. That's all we know. But
The
either way,
premium-
to be honest with you, they're not too much over retail. Neither one is too much over retail. Sure, they both are, but yeah, it's a good buy, man. It's a good buy.
So I've seen that two-tone Sea Dweller going around here in Toronto for about over $24,000 Canadian.
Well, there we go.
I think it retails at 18, doesn't it?
I don't know exactly, to be honest with you. It's more. It's more. I think with taxes and everything comes to 20 something. You can check it on the Rolex
17
website.
17 US plus tax.
There you
17
go.
plus tax. That's
We don't use US currency on this channel, only Canadian.
well, yours is the worthier currency now, so you might as well flaunt it.
There you go. There you go. Right, Archie. We have a super chat from the old friend Finchy.
Finchy. That's good to hear from our friend Finchy. Aussie expats in the chat, thank you. Aussie expat, just super chat and we will read your comments. Finchy, £2. Tickers, is that a vintage chair?
This? No, is it fuckers like? No, it's part of this cheap table set I got. No, it really isn't. No, it's not.
No, there we go. No, it's not, Finchy. Bear, I wanted to.
In the chair.
Yeah, Bear, I wanted to tell you something. What I've found is I may have made some mistakes. I want to bring something up. Can I bring something up for you, Bear?
Please do, Archie. Please do.
Okay, you know Watchbox.
Yes.
What do you think of Watchbox?
What do I think of Watchbox?
As a brand?
Watchbox channel. Watchbox is a
Is
box
that
to
Tim?
put.
Is that Tim Musso? Is that?
Yeah, Tim Musso works there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
part of
yeah.
the Govberg
He does the videos,
Empire.
doesn't he?
What do I
He does the
think
videos
of
and
Goldberg
sells stuff,
Watchbox? I think it's. I think Watchbox as a YouTube channel is interesting.
What's his
to me a
prices
lot.
like? What's his prices like? I think he's okay. He's not cheap, but he's not
No,
ridiculous.
No, he's actually most overpriced in my opinion. You will do better with David SW, to be very frank. But they're both very reputable. They're biggest, aren't they? The biggest next to Luxury Bazaar in North America. I think they are the biggest. And Goldberg is the biggest. You would know that, Arch, right?
Look, these figures, it's hard to know exactly, but yeah, look, they're big. They're big. Okay,
They're huge.
let's take a look. I want to show you something, Bear. Here we go. Uncle Jonga, £1.80. Gentlemen, two-tone bluesy or two-tone root beer fight. Look, there's nothing to fight. They're both fantastic.
Yeah, but
Both.
yeah,
Root beer.
Root beer. Yeah,
I
don't
like the
sit on the
root
fence,
beer.
Arch. Don't sit on the
I
fence,
like the
Arch.
bluesy. I like the bluesy.
Bluesy, right.
Yeah,
I
it's a
think root
matter.
beer.
It's a matter of taste, really, right? But I am going with root beer.
I'm going root
which
beer.
is-
Whoa, we won. Root beer.
In
yeah.
my opinion, root beer, because of its colors, is
Love it.
probably the most beautiful two-tone Rolex.
Yeah.
I don't know
love
if
it.
you remember years ago, I had a friend. This was years ago when things were, different time, different era.
Mhm.
Remember, I had that. Greg was my friend. He had
Greg
the
Kinner?
two-tone sub bluesy, two-tone GMT black, and he had a two-tone Daytona.
Okay.
Remember that? 3 two-tones.
I don't remember specifically his watches, but those are 3 beautiful watches. Good for him. That's beautiful set
Yeah.
of 2 tones. Beautiful set.
And the moral of the story, however, is he got divorced and had to sell the lot. But
Fuck me dead.
that's
Ouch. Yeah, that sucks.
Can I ask
That
a
sucks.
question, please? A friend of mine who had a load of watches, sold a load before I knew him, about 15 years ago. He was telling me on the phone the other day that he had a root beer, and he said he didn't like it because it was very difficult to read the time because of the colour. Is he a one-off, or is it quite difficult?
No, he's probably talking about the vintage root beer, which had the brown dial, as
he did
opposed.
say a brown dial. Yes, he mentioned a brown dial. He did.
He's not.
Right.
We're not talking about the modern root beer, which has a black dial. It only has a bit of brown on the bezel.
Yeah,
so
that's right. Brown dial.
Yeah, look.
Was it hard to read? Was it hard to read?
Look. You know what? It's become an icon.
Right.
As much as that older one has become an icon.
Right.
Yeah, and it had gold writing on it. Yeah, it wasn't. But look, it was. They had nipple dials. They're amazing watch. So you know what? You'd love to have one.
He had old Rolexes. He's had 5513s. He's had old everything. He sold a lot. He took a lot to auction and practically bought his fucking house with them. This is before I knew him, and I keep thinking he had a Nadia Freak, which he bought for like $9,000 and sold it for about 25 grand.
He would have made more in the watches, but you know what? I've had a lot of watches come and go too, right?
Yeah.
Right.
At the end of the day, you can't be sad about these. That you can't live in the past.
No.
And I actually love my Patek's. I always wanted Patek's. That's something I always wanted. So I'm content in my own life. I want to show you something, Bear. Have a look at this.
Sure. Let me look.
Okay. Now this is Watchbox. These prices are in Australian dollars.
Okay.
Look at complications.
Okay.
I want to show you this, Bear.
Archie, could I ask a question?
No, you can't.
Oh.
Here we go, Bear. Look at this. Look at this, Bear.
Yeah, so nice the
current world time 62,600. That's. And look at my world time. They want $55,000 for it, Australian.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
And that's because this one here, it was recent. It's still under warranty from service, right?
Okay. Well.
That's the same as mine. Mine has had a recent service. Okay.
Okay.
I got all the books. I got all the stuff. I've got everything, man.
All right.
So what I'm trying to tell you is, Bear. Look at this, Bear. I've got that box. That's the watch. It's these. You know why these are so valuable in Hong Kong now?
I'm assuming because the size is correct for most of the people there. They like the size of this watch.
They took Hong Kong off the world time. This is a Hong Kong world time, you see?
Oh, no, interesting.
They put Beijing on. Beijing.
Holy shit. Beijing is more important than Hong Kong now.
Wow.
Well, it's part of China.
That's a very interesting thing. I never thought of it.
So these are starting to go. Now, you might say, fuck, that's expensive. Yeah, I agree. That is expensive, right?
Of course.
And
but it's a great watch.
Would you flip yours? Would you sell yours? Would it go up anymore?
For 55,000, we got a deal. The other thing I want to show you is
that picture. I like the one of that picture there.
That's Jamie's. That's Jamie's one.
I know it's Jamie's.
Now look at this, Bear. I made a mistake.
But,
so you might think God.
You jump so fast in this conclusion. If it's 55, it's sold. So what do you do with 55 now? What do you buy with that?
Exactly.
Why are you so eager to get rid of your best watch?
Pepsi.
No, but even with Pepsi makes sense if he still has a wall time because
Panda!
honestly,
He can buy
Really-
he can
really,
buy
Paul,
his
really,
English
Paul.
mate Tickers a black
you
bay.
really
58.
think Panda is more suitable for you and more prestigious than that wall time Patek?
I don't know, Bear.
You really?
I don't.
But
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
I'm asking you. Tell me the truth. Tell me what's in your mind. I
honestly,
would like to,
they're two
reading
different
your soul.
styles. I don't know.
Yes,
I
yes.
don't. Bear.
I'm sorry.
I wanna
when
show you
picture
something else.
Paul Pluta.
Yeah.
I just-
Archie's
By
Patek.
the way,
Archie's
Paul
Patek.
Pluta, right? Paul
Now, look at- I
Pluta
just wanna-
is PP. Paul Pluta is
Yes.
PP. Patek Philippe. You always aspired for Patek Philippe. You never aspired for Rolex in a way you aspire for the Patek Philippe. And it only makes sense for you to have a Rolex if you have some significant Patek. That's the fact. Let's be honest.
Now, I totally. I want to show you something. So you look at this screen here, right? And you could say, you know what? He's overpriced, but look how much he charges for a 5115, 21,000 Aussie. That's reasonable. That's not terrible. 5127 is worth $33,000, he reckons. Box and Papers one.
Okay.
Where I fiked up, I'll show you. Look at this. 5296. He wants 45,900.
Interesting.
I sold mine. I'm. That's just incredible. 5196. He reckons is 30,000, which is probably about right because retail is about 34,000, 35,000. So, yeah, probably that's about right. Bear, you know that the sad thing is, I want to show you this, Bear. You know how we were talking about Archie wants a 5170, you know, the chronograph.
Yes.
Take a look, Bear. 5170p is 188,000 smackaroonies.
Holy shit. Wow.
Do you understand? Bear, I think, to be honest with you, I may have... By the way, you know that 5111 that I had? They're not... He's only 23.5. That's actually pretty fair buying, I think. Look at that. 23,500 for the Gondolo. That's not ridiculous.
I actually really like that watch, to be very honest with you.
I think that's cheap.
Maybe because of my love for tank and that design and prints, and it just has that charming.
This is
Art
Box and
Deco feel.
Papers. It's a bargain. This is a bargain, and I got to be honest with you. You know what? I think the world time I got, Bear, has gone up a hell of a lot. The only problem is, Bear,
Yeah.
I really wanted to get a 5170. They've gone through the roof. I've missed out. So yes, I feel smug. I feel smug knowing, my collection's worth good money. But you know what, Bear?
Archie.
That doesn't mean I would get those prices. That's what he's selling them for. It doesn't mean I would get those prices. And secondly, everything I want to buy is now so damn expensive.
Did you ever check your world timer on Chrono 24?
Let's go and take a look now, Bear. Let's take a look now. And I've got to tell you, Bear, it really...
Wow, it's beautiful.
I really like it.
What are
I
you
really
talking about?
genuinely
This
like
is the gondola. This is not the Chrono
No, he just
24.
acknowledges that he loves that watch. You sold that
It
to
is
Mr.
beautiful.
Two,
I love
right?
it too. You know this? I love it, Bear.
You
Patek
sold it
5.
to Mr. Two?
Yeah, I think, and he sold it again. He didn't. Cause
How much did you sell it for to Mr. Two? What did he
I sold it
pay
there for 16,000 because it didn't have. It needed a
16
few
Aussie?
things.
16 Aussie.
16 Aussie.
Gee.
Wow,
But
now
it
it's
needed
more, right?
it needed a buckle, it needed a strap, and it needed spring bars. So he
Okay,
put a
so
cup
add for me that and how much that then it makes it cost. Add the
16
buckle.
16. He also bought the folder. I sold him. So, look, it probably cost him 16, 17, 18, 19,000 it cost him. 19 Aussie.
That's fantastic deal for watch like that.
Yeah, but he didn't get the kudos. You know what I mean? He didn't get the people licking his ass saying how great he is for having it, so he got rid of it.
Yeah,
There you
sure.
go. There is a super chat, by the way, that while you are on the Chrono 24, the Chris Satara says that he found your grail.
Found your grail on Chrono? Okie dokie. Let's call it up. Let's get this grail up there. What's the number? Let's go and have a look. Just give me that number again. 1 Q
Q
T.
I don't think it's
12.
1. I think it's
12.
7 L Q T 1 2.
Well, why did you put the L in lowercase? It's a bit odd. The Q
Yeah.
and the T are in uppercase.
No, it's
and the
I.
L.
I think it's
An
I.
I.
That's straight
I. It's an
lowercase.
I. 7 I.
Yeah, the others are in uppercase.
Yes, you're right.
7 I Q T 1 2.
This is a vintage one. I don't think that's my grail. Why is that my grail?
I don't think it's your grail, but it's definitely something
Okay.
I would like. And yeah, it's
Would
very
you-
similar to what Paul Silesius bought. That's
1972
Yeah,
birth year watch. Look at this birth year.
beautiful.
The
watch.
bezel
Jeez.
is too much perfect. I think it's aftermarket bezel. It's too much perfect.
Good point.
Good point.
It is
Very good
nice,
point.
but nice solid case. The dial, original tritium, yeah. Bit of patina.
But that's not your
Yeah.
grail. That's
Isn't that
No,
isn't
that's
that
not.
dial upgraded? Because shouldn't
The dial is upgraded. Yeah,
patina-
the hand look more vintage than the dial.
Yeah, the dial looks like it's not as patina as the hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
another
also-
good point. Another good point.
This is why vintage is an
Nice, everyone.
absolute nightmare. Do you understand why it's a nightmare?
And this is a perfect illustration, the comments that guys just made.
The
That's
bezel
the
is too
problem.
perfect. It's definitely aftermarket.
It's just, it's just too hard, But I got to tell you, Bear, you know what? It's a beautiful watch. I didn't say it was garbage.
No,
Let's have a look here.
true.
Paddock 5110J we were looking at. So, Bear, these here in America, what's that? 32,500. Is that a box papers one? Let's have a look.
Okay, what currency?
No
are
box,
we
no
looking at
papers.
now?
No box, no papers. I hate that, don't
What
you?
cur- what,
Naked.
what currency are we looking? U.S. currency?
This is US Smackaroonies.
dollar? Okay.
USD.
All right. All right. All right.
This is original box papers, 32.5 US.
Well, that tells you that Goldberg is overpriced. I would say.
No, that other price was Aussie dollars.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies.
So when you convert that into Aussie, that is 32.5 is 45,000. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So, and the thing is, Goldberg's one, don't forget, it had recently been serviced by Paddock. So that's a couple thousand on top of this price.
Okay. So you know what? Probably you can get it for 50 from Goldberg, and you probably can get it for 45, 47 from non-Goldberg. Makes sense.
The problem is, Bear, can I wear my world time? Is it a safe queen now? It's too valuable to wear, Bear.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because it is a delicate watch, you understand?
Certainly, rooted rotor.
Rooted rotor.
It is very delicate watch. It is valuable watch. It's on a leather, and you live in a fucking humid climate.
What would you do? Would you wear it? Tea and Tickers. Tickers, you beat cancer. Would you wear it, yes or no?
This? No, I don't like this. Don't like this watch, sorry. I'm honest
I'd
with
wear
you.
it. I'd wear it.
Be straight, sorry.
I'd wear
Hey,
it every
that's
day.
okay, man. It's not his taste. That's fair enough.
That's okay. He's allowed not to like it, Bear. What do I do with this thing? Do I keep it? Do I sell it? What the fuck do I do with it?
Keep
Trade
it,
it.
wear it, enjoy it. Archie,
I
with
will-
all due respect, I wanna say something because you have been
Yes, Lord.
talking about selling your Pateks. Imagine a scenario: you sell your Pateks, they're very valuable. You can pay off some debt. Maybe with the change, you will get a Panda, you will get a Pepsi. What difference does your collection have to a bozo like Tim at that point? Think about that.
Ouch!
Good
All
point.
contemporary Rolexes, does that behoove the pontiff to have the same collection as Tim Wright, more or less?
I'll tell you something interesting. You know, the interesting thing is, what is a Rolex 16618? Remember this blue Submariner? Look what they're going for, Bear. Did I make
You
a
used to
mistake
have that
selling
watch.
mine?
That's the signature ArchieLuxury watch.
You
Did
can
I
look
make
at
a
it.
mistake
Did you-
selling mine, Bear?
Well, if we start listing all your mistakes in your life, we're gonna be here all night. That's not the point of the show.
What do you think of this? What do you think of this one here, Bear?
I agree with Ron Paul. He can repeat for you what I think. Please repeat, Ron.
It's
Ron,
a
you
great-
repeat.
It's a great watch, and you should have never have gotten rid of it. And it was your signature piece.
Agreed. There are four pieces that I perceive as the Archie luxury signature pieces. Explorer 2 in 40 millimeter, Speedy Man on the Viking Moon, Gold Sub that you just showed, and Wall Timer that you now own. Those are four pieces. that I
Unfortunately,
perceive-
Bear, I could not afford to keep the gold sub if I got the world time. What is a better piece? Did I do the... I'm going to ask you this. Did I do the right thing in selling the gold sub to get the world time, in your
My
opinion?
answer-
In this
my
case,
answer-
okay, but you can. Could you
my
get again
answer-
the sub?
My answer will be reflected in the video that you made when you actually went to purchase your wall time. One of the happiest videos ever made. The happiness that I
Yes.
seen when you picked up that watch never compared with any other watch you ever bought. And there is your answer to your question. And you have a
Wow.
super chat.
Exactly.
It was that the white gold one or the yellow gold one? Because I remember I
The yellow
got the
gold.
white one first.
Yellow gold, yellow gold, yellow gold.
Here we go. Super chats. $10. Kuran Karata. $10. Should I keep 126200? So that's a 41 mil steel date just silver dialed. Oh no, it's a 36 mil. Sorry, or Explorer 36 mil. 1-2 shift one of them to make room for a new no date arriving shortly. Which one would you do? Now, let me tell you something, Kara. I would not be moving anything until you've got the no date sub, because I know people. In fact, if you watch Normal Guy's Supercar, he sold his Ferrari 458. He was going to buy a Lamborghini and the deal fell through. So stop. Wait till you get the no date sub. Personally, I would always say keep sports steel. Get rid of the date, but I would not do a thing until you have the sub secure. Why do you have to sell it immediately beforehand to pay for the danger is the deal could go south and you then only have one Rolex. You then spend that money on other shit like guitars, unnecessary guitars. Speak of the devil, did you hear Meatloaf died?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pissed off about that. I saw him live in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah. I saw him live in the 90s.
He
yeah.
went downhill a
on, bro?
bit. You know that? He went downhill a
Ooh,
bit.
Great super chat by Thomas G. I love this suggestion. Thank you,
Thomas
G.
G, $5. Archie, let's do a poll. What the community thinks if Pontiff needs world time or solid gold sub. Holy
He needs
shite.
both.
I
Archie,
Best
agree.
Archie, I
That's a
have a
great
question
Pontiff
about the sub.
watch.
You know, my new Summit and also the
Gold
Meteor
sub
GMT,
16618. Yes, Marcelo.
my new Summit and also the GMT Meteor Dial, they changed the date at over 10 minutes after midnight. And
That's quite normal. What's wrong with that? What are you complaining about?
yeah, I know. Well, I
What
mean,
the fuck is the problem?
well,
Do you know anything about mechanical watches?
No.
Fuck me dead. Bear, it's people like this, Bear, who should just get quartz. Just go and get a quartz one.
Why
It
are
can
you
change.
so anti
It can
Marcelo
change
tonight?
within
Come
an
on.
hour. It can change within an hour. What are you talking about?
Really?
What are you talking about? This is not
No,
a fucking quartz watch.
Okay. No,
Fucking
because,
hell.
For example,
And
they
You know
by the
what?
way,
This
guys,
is-
they say,
while you're voting on this poll, please remember to upvote as well. So click on the like, click on the thumbs up, upvote this great live stream, and then vote what is the best Pontiff watch. Let's see which of these two wins tonight. And we are 255 viewers and only 45 upvotes.
I have to vote up.
Yes,
Please
support
and
your
thank you, guys. Please and thank you, everyone.
And bless you, TNT.
Thank you.
You
Thank
did
you.
you did the God's work today on Marcelo Time channel. Thank you for the performance. That was the only thing that could, that Mike would cede the floor to. So play the
Alright.
guitar. You come in, play the guitar, and it
Yeah, I play guitar. I played guitar today on Marcelo's.
Ah,
probably
shit. You
will
didn't
have
play
probably
guitar
that
on my
video.
stream. Get it out. Get the guitar out now.
I didn't do it on Tim's either.
Actually,
It just
I
happened.
don't think it's a good idea. I think the video going to go bananas now.
Is he
Super
good?
chat by
Is he
Humble
good?
Pie.
No,
Yeah,
because
it
we
unleashes
Not
always
bad,
have
Marcel.
problem
Let's
with-
see you fucking play. Not bad.
Yeah, I don't particularly. Here we go. Humble Pine, $10. My daily lately has been my paddock 5146 G014. Over any steel sports I have. Am I an idiot? Probably, but I don't. That's an annual calendar. 39 mil.
Yeah.
White gold. I'm not sure what color dial. I think that could be the grey.
Well, Humble
Paddock
Pine
5146.
might be if he works in the office and he
G014.
wears the suit and like
Yep,
he
that's
has
the grey. Beautiful, beautiful grey
Can you bring
dial.
it up? Can you bring it up?
Yes, we can. We can bring it up for the... Let's get it up on the screen. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's take a look. Da-da-da-da. Images. Look at this, Bear. It is...
Wow.
I think it's this one here, the grey.
That's a beautiful watch. That I can see that as a daily if you're in the office environment.
It's white metal. Of course it's a daily. This is...
Subtle,
I tell you what.
beautiful, classy, and you're wearing exceptional quality. Good for you, Humble Pine. Humble Pine, the humble legend.
Actually, I'll tell you what color. 014 is the white one.
White,
Actually, it
okay.
doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me which one it is. It doesn't tell. Sorry.
Well, click on the white. I want to see the white in its glory.
Come on.
Oh my goodness, Finch is requesting something very interesting, by the way, in the super chat.
Finchy.
Very interesting. Very interesting proposal.
Finchy,
You're
can we
gonna-
get $2? Can we get TNT on guitar and AC3 on clarinet
It's
combo?
going to cost a fucking
For
fight
some
more
reason,
than $2, and I
Finchie,
won't fucking half of it.
£2.
Fuck
For
me
some
dead.
reason, I'm getting the Jetratol vibe.
Fuck off,
You
Jeffy.
two
Try
playing.
$200 and give me fucking 100. I might consider it.
There we go. There we go.
Ooh, look at
No,
this.
but
He's
the
worse
problem
than
is-
Meatloaf. He's worse than Meatloaf. You know that? Meatloaf was a bit of a money grabber.
I told you it unleashes a different kind of beast in TNT. This guitar.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
ask the
I
people
love-
in the chat.
I
Seriously,
understand
What?
the
Ask the
indicators.
people in the
Good
chat
for
whether-
you.
whether I can
No,
play then. The people in the chat. This guy on now,
Yeah.
he saw the performance. I can play. I can play. So
Yeah, the
why-
performance
He's
was
very-
amazing, but the problem is I'm afraid of YouTube. that they're going to say copyright or something.
No,
but
no,
the
no.
performance was
No,
amazing.
That's not how it works. If you're playing it yourself, even if you like compose a beat, let's say that repeats a familiar refrain,
Wow, Archie.
it's
The
not
gold
it's
sub is leading significantly.
Okay.
Holy shit.
What's it at? Like
Wow.
80%?
60 to 40.
60.
60 to
Still
40
pretty-
for gold
still
sub.
pretty
Guys,
tight.
guys. Wow.
Come on,
I
guys.
world time just now.
Come on, guys.
Interesting.
That's not the way it's supposed to go. I gotta.
Hey, listen. These are your viewers. This is your fan base. They know what is Pontiff Watch better than you.
Archie, I'll
Don't
go
get
back
stressed.
through your catalog and I'll still look for those videos when you would be in that pool with that watch.
Yeah, they were good days, you know.
But that you can buy them
Great
in the future.
days.
You still can.
You know
buy
what,
them.
Bear?
You could have a nice time. Beautiful days. Beautiful days.
You know what? I
I-
have a question. I have a question for the what should the Pontiff get? Should he get again the solid gold sub or the Pepsi?
That's actually a good question.
Ooh, so
That's
good.
actually a great question.
I'll go with Pepsi.
Well,
I'll go Pepsi.
I've been Pepsi preacher and proposer from a long time, but you know what? Pontiff should not go with ceramic solid gold sub. It's too douchey, okay? It's a watch that belongs to people like a dog trainer. Pontiff should be.
I'll
going
just
with
be
the
1 minute. I'm just gonna have a weigh-in. I'll be back.
Who are you finding?
Pontiff should be going with a pre-ceramic gold sub, exactly the one that he had.
That he had. Exactly,
Wait a minute.
exactly.
Right?
He didn't have the solid end links, right?
No, I don't think so.
I
No,
don't think
he
it was
didn't.
solid end link.
Can I?
Yeah. You're Bear. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right. You should have that vintage one that he had before. Definitely.
I don't even call it vintage, but more classical. You know, it's
Ceramic.
it's just so much more him. So much more him.
We should.
We have a super chat from dear friend Paul Silesius, which I'm sure Archie will touch on when he returns. I have no idea why he just got up in the middle of the live stream to weigh himself. That's typical ArchieLuxury. Pontiff without Patek is like a Rome without the Pope. Long live our Pontiff. Gold sub is for the anti-Pope. Oh, serious.
No,
serious talk.
Let's ask Archie to make a questionnaire. Should I get the Pepsi or should I get back the gold sub, that gold sub? Let's
Sure,
see
we can, yeah. After he finishes whatever the heck he's doing right now. whatever the idea here is. Maybe he's looking for a reason to drink.
Okay, let's get the results. And the results are in. The results are in.
The results are in.
The results
Okay.
are in. Go on.
Archie, this is a
You know what? I
serious
put on
win.
100 grams since yesterday. 130.9.
You know
By the
what?
way,
They say
Archie-
you shouldn't roll yourself. You shouldn't weigh yourself every fucking day. You should do
Archie,
it every day.
before anything, you got 2 times $20 super chats from our friend Paul Silesius. Can you please
Please
read
get the
super
Paul
chat?
Silesius. Okie dokie. Let's get the Paul Silesius. Here we go.
Yeah.
Paul Silesius, $20. Pontiff without Patek is like Rome without the Pope. Long live our Pontiff. Gold sub is for the anti-Pope. And don't forget, too, the best Pope was Polish.
True. Papa Wojtyla, Pope Wojtyla. I love Pope Wojtyla.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He was a soccer fan. He was a cool guy, sporty guy. Cool guy. He loved Rolex watches.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Archie, let's ask your audience fan what they wish you would have. The Pepsi or the solid gold?
I got to tell you what, guys.
Let's
I'm going
ask
to
them.
end this poll. 61% gold sub, 39 for the world time.
Wow,
Cool.
Paul. Wow,
Let's do another
Paul.
poll.
No, don't worry
All
about
the
it.
Rolex
Let's do
fanboys,
another poll.
fuck me dead.
Another
Do
poll.
another
Let's
poll,
do another
Archie.
poll, Bear.
Yeah. Or the
Pepsi.
Pepsi or the solid gold. Yeah.
Pepsi. Or what are we saying, Bear?
Or your previous gold. Put the same reference because we don't think you should be going for ceramic. It's too douchey for classic guy like you.
Can I show the actual gold sub that the Pontiff should get if that's the fate?
Of course you may. If you may, yeah. Please do. Give us your suggestion, please.
All right. So this is.
Oh, look at this
how
guy
beautiful he
looking
looks.
sharp. Look at that. Look at
I'm
this
going
guy.
after this. I'm going to pick up some classy wenches.
Good for you, brother. Ooh, no,
the
he won't
nipple
go with that because he loves blue. He loves blue too much, but I would go for that. I would go for that.
This is the classic Stallone. And it costs like a fucking fortune.
It's a 1680. You know, I actually know someone who's got a blue 1680 solid gold.
How beautiful is that watch, Archie? All kidding aside, isn't it just something right about it, eh?
Tiffany co-branded, nipple dial.
Holy shit.
Slice.
How much is this beauty going for these days?
With
You don't want to know.
With the Tiffany dial, you don't even want to know. Just
with the Tiffany dial. I want to know with the Tiffany dial.
Okay, well,
In the writing.
I think it probably 300,000.
I haven't ever seen one for sale, but without the Tiffany, it's like 35K. You can find a decent example.
But
No, much
cool
more
would
than
it
that.
be
No.
More than that.
I'll get you a
Your
link.
prices are out.
I will get you a link, my dear sir.
Was that Bookerman and his watch?
Yes,
Hey, what
a
is
man
that?
and his
Down here.
watch.
Yeah, I've
What's
got
on
that
the
down
left
here.
side? What are those
Bought that 2 weeks
figures?
ago.
A man
Love
and
that
his
book.
bird. We'll have a Marcello edition.
Man and his
a
what?
man and his
Brilliant
pets.
book. I bought it 2 weeks ago. That book, brilliant. Love it.
Sovereign $2. Archie, weigh yourself without your wallet. Thank you, Sov. I like
Hey,
his...
Saab, he paid for lunch, man. He paid
Yeah, by the
for
way,
lunch.
Sov, I'm going to take you out for lunch because you couldn't come. Please let me know what day is convenient. I'll pick... We'll go together.
Archie,
I will pay. I will pay.
Quick question, Archie. How long have you and Bear known each other then? How long have you and Bear known each other?
Oh, me and Bear, we've known each other for 10 years. Bear, what do you think?
Have you met each other face to face?
No.
No.
No, you haven't.
No.
Wow, I just
No.
wouldn't have ever had. Wow, fuck me dead. It's
Distance.
gotta happen. It's gotta happen one day, hasn't it?
I would love to meet him. I was planning on London, but I don't think I'll be going to London.
You can't be like the first time you see him is in a coffin or whatever, one of you or the other, can it? You've got to see him.
Ooh,
You know,
don't say
you've got to
You
meet
gotta
him
see him.
properly.
Don't say
You've
shit.
got to
I
meet
agree.
him properly, haven't you? You know.
I agree, Ticker. I agree.
Look, it's sad. It's very sad. ABC, £2. TINT tickers. What's your favorite Oasis guitar riff?
Oasis, fuck me, Oasis. I don't know.
Why Oasis? Why is he asking you Oasis? Just curious. Is that your favorite
Manchester?
band?
Well, no, it's a Manchester
Because they were
band.
famous.
I'm from Manchester, innit? I'm from
Yeah.
Manchester.
Oh,
I'm not a British band from Manchester. I'm not the favourite at all, but I don't know. I like Half a World Away. That one they used on the Royal Family, the comedy one. That's quite like. I like that. Yeah, it's all right. They're not my favourite band at all. I think fuck.
well, who is your favorite band?
Well, my favourite guitarist ever is Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's my favourite guitarist. I'm a bluesman. Favourite, absolutely
Gotcha.
favourite. No one could beat him on the planet. Best guitarist on the planet.
Not even Jimmy Page.
No, right, Arthex, I bet TT doesn't want to play. Go on to Marcelo's stream tonight and go back about 2 hours and then come back and say, TNT Tickers, I fucking apologise and come and kiss my ass. Thank you.
TNT Ticker's the champion of people. I love you, brother. I love
Watch
you.
my-
TINT tickers. Are you in a band now? Are you in a band now?
No. I used to.
Why not?
I used to do a jam nights up in Manchester when up north, like in the pub, and then I never got me. I tried to get a band together, and it's fucking hard. You go together and you get a drummer, and the drummer says, "Come on, let's play together." And you get You get bass players who arrive and all they want to do is jam, and they don't want to form a band. They just want to get the play loud and then fuck off and do it again.
They want to do what?
They want to come and jam. They want to jam with you. They don't want to form a band. They come along. They all think, I'm going to play. I want to form a band with you, but they don't want to. They come along. They just want to play. They just want to wind up somewhere, put the volume up, and play a few songs for a few hours, and you never see them again. They just don't, they give you the impression they want to join a band with you, but they just want to come and play.
Why is that?
In rehearsal.
It's like one night date, basically.
Yeah, it's hard with one night stand. Yeah, it's fucking hard with a band. You got to commit to it, haven't you? You got to learn the songs. You got to turn up with your own car. You've got to. Oh, I mean, I used to be a roadie for a guy who did a Stevie Ray Vaughan tribute band.
Archie, those are not solid end links, right?
No.
So,
Archie,
go on. Sorry, I'll let you.
by the way, the polls tonight are going against everything you and I talk. It's just, it seems that people really would love for you to get gold sub that you had.
Yeah, Pepsi. Man, I'm not happy about these results,
Well, you don't have to be happy. The public knows what they like. These are
Anthony, $2. Gold sub was ArchieLuxury. World time was Paul Pluter.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a bit deep. That's getting a bit deep.
Archie is there. Archie's world time. Whatever they say, Archie's world time and solid the gold sub. This is the two watches that is Archie.
No, I disagree. I agree with Anthony. I think Anthony has given a very profound statement. Gold sub is ArchieLuxury. World time is PP.
Guys, I want to ask you something. Do you wear your watches too tight or too loose, Bear? What would you rather have?
Tight. When I was making my videos long time ago, like 6 months ago, I was continuously getting people complaining that my watches are too tight.
Yep.
Well, it's funny because your wrist swells, doesn't it? Your wrist swells.
Yeah.
I like stuff with adjustment. Like I found out this.
I don't like it when it's too loose. I don't like when it's.
The adjustments are shit on it. Okay, you can take links out, but it's only got like 2 holes on the clasp. Like
there's only 2.
Even shit
I know.
5. Even shit as the 5 holes. That's got 2. What the fuck?
I know. I just find it. I'm not comfortable. It just doesn't fit. Maybe I'm just putting. I don't know what the fuck to say.
Why are you now in a bad
it.
mood? Why are you getting? I can sense you're getting in a bad mood. Why? What pissed
My
you off?
Speedy doesn't fit me properly. Do I put an extra link in, or do I just leave it?
Leave it.
Put a link in.
Leave it.
I hate it. I don't like it on the leather strap. I kind of not getting used to that.
So we're wearing Speedies tonight. Let me get my type of Speedy. I'm gonna go grab my type of Speedy.
Ronnie Paul, how are you going, man?
All right, man. But it's getting better every day.
You saw the video. What did you want to comment on that? That's just how life is.
Yeah, man. I mean, how is the city making money?
They're not.
Well, that's exactly why I asked Archie about tax collection, because if no business is running, how do you operate the city?
Here we go. Plastic $2. Sloppy is best. The first slide's nicer through the hole.
Hey, Archie, are you watching the Australian Open?
No, I hate sport.
Look at
I'm into fatness, not fitness.
What the fuck is that? Hold it straight. Fucking hell, hold it straight. What is that?
Chronoscope.
Chronoscope.
Oh, I love the
Chronoscope.
I love that. Tim had one the other day from somewhere. I saw it on Instagram.
Exactly this one, by the way, Ticker. He had the same model as this one.
Yeah. Love
you
it.
are right.
With that bracelet
Tim
as well.
doesn't buy anything that's kind of. Is he going to buy anything that's not Rolex, Bear?
No, Tim is all about hype watches. There is no freaking way that Tim would buy. It's just a shtick for him. He talks about other watches, but next watch he buys, it's going to be again steel Rolex, and I can't blame him. I can't blame him. Super chat.
Cameron,
sorry,
$10 New Zealand, tea and tickers. Do you have one of those SRV signature strats in your collection?
I do. It's the first Strat I bought, an SRV signature Strat, 1993 or 94. Still got it. Yeah, it's the first Strat I bought. SRV, Stevie Ray Vaughan 6 Strat. Yeah, I've got one.
Look at how thin this thing is. It's
Beautiful.
actually.
It's
It's
beautiful.
actually
I love the
thinner.
Strat. I love the bracelet on it. I love the
Oh,
bracelet.
yeah,
Put a
Nixon
bear in the
style.
big screen to see this. This look amazing.
Is that the standard
Nixon-
bracelet on it? It's a bear. Is that the standard bracelet?
No, that's a Nixon bracelet. It's a
Oh, it's
way better
beautiful.
bracelet. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a jubilee.
What?
It's like,
Yeah.
And
it's like a jubilee, isn't it? It's like a. It's like
And
a
Nixon,
Rolex
what are you
Jubilee,
talking
isn't it?
about?
a Nixon bracelet. Nixon. It's not a shitty Speedy bracelet.
Beautiful that bracelet. That bracelet's really nice.
Look at this thing.
This-
Gorgeous watch. Gorgeous watch,
That
guys.
is gorgeous watch. Yes, it fucking is. Yes.
Blued hands. Beautiful bezel, as our pontiff would say, and very thin mechanical movement, 3/4 plate movement.
What's the inside? Is it red or blue? The little swirls on the inside, are they red or blue? The markings on the inside.
Blue.
It's a very
Everything
nice
is in blue.
twist.
Yeah, Tim's is red. The one that Tim showed us red because I didn't know they made different ones.
Well, Tim
Tim's
is
red.
communist, that's why it's red. Tim is
Oh,
communist.
right. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a
watch.
very nice twist to the Speedy.
Beautiful.
I mean,
Love it.
It's such
Yeah.
a beautiful dial, guys. It's a beautiful dial, eh?
I would
Thank
love
you,
this
guys.
instead of a Speedy. If it would be if I needed to choose between a normal Speedy, I would definitely choose this first.
Beautiful.
There, our friend ABC confirms a chronoscope is thinner than the new Speedy.
Wow.
It was so nice, Archie, but it is bigger. It's a 43 mil. 43 mil. And the Speedy Professional is 42. 42. Super
It
chat
looks stunning,
from
that watch.
Bus Drive Route 73.
Yeah, bus driver Route 73, £2. My wife says T and Tickers is a great guitarist.
All right, I'll tell you the story about this, Alex. I need to tell you this. I was on Mazzello, and we started talking about women, and I was telling him the true story of this, that I used to shag a bus driver, a woman.
How
bus
did you meet
driver.
this woman? How did you meet this woman?
I met her on AOL chat. Remember AOL
Archie,
chat?
make him
Ah,
a full screen.
yes.
Make him a full screen. This
Yes.
is a story time.
Right.
Story time.
I met her on-
I remember AOL. Yeah.
AOL, you remember AOL? It was on
Yeah,
dial-up
yeah.
times. So
Yeah.
I met her on AOL chat, and we got talking. And I had a Harley Davidson at the time, so she was like, "Ooh, the Harley."
Fucking hell.
Yeah, no, I didn't go on that. So I went round to her, I got to know her, and I went shagging her. But she was a woman bus driver, and her husband was the manager, the bus supervisor. Her husband was. So he obviously.
Did they have an
Oh,
open
rubbish.
relationship?
No, was he fuck? He went nights. He worked on nights. So when he went out, I slipped in, literally. But what was the dangerous bit that sometimes he used to known to be just jump on the bus for free because obviously he works for the company, and the bus route went past her house, near her house, and the bus stop was like virtually outside her house. So sometimes he would just jump on the bus and go home and surprise his wife. But luckily, it never happened when I was doing it. It never happened, but you always have to be careful. That would have been quite interesting.
And did he find out in the end?
No, he finished. No, he never found out. No.
What made you finish?
Oh, I can't remember actually. I don't know. I honestly can't remember. It wasn't a serious relationship. It was a go around for.
No,
a
he's obviously watching ArchieLuxury show.
No, he's not. He came up with this team. He came up with this on Marcello's the other day and said, "I've been after you for fucking years." You know what I mean? The Joker.
My God, that's an interesting thing. Would you do that again, or how did you feel about it?
It was good. I was young. It was 20 odd years ago.
Shag is a shug. A shug is a shug.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny.
Yeah.
Athax, TNT now claim he had sex. Why'd you fucking neck in? If you got something to say, drop the link, come on the chat, show on your
Yeah.
camera and have it.
Show
come
on
out
your
with
face.
knobhead.
Show
Yes,
your face.
Yes.
Show your
I love
face.
this
Come and
guy,
have it with me.
Paul. This guy is my kind of guy. Fucking
Come on.
guy.
Come on, you.
TNT.
Come on,
All
you
you need to
dickless.
do is exactly
Yes.
that. Tell the fucker to
Hey,
fuck off and
Thax.
come on live stream.
Hey, Thax, you dickless fuck. Get yourself on here.
Oh, he's your bus driver.
Bus driver, Route
Oh,
73,
come on.
£2. I
I just hate
was
people like that.
always
You've got
there
something to
behind
say.
the
Come and
curtain
fucking-
watching.
Come and fucking say it. I can't believe, you know, dickless wanker. Come on, bring it.
This
Yeah.
is turning into Friday's Funday. Friday
Fucking
Funday.
tell ya.
Friday
Fucking
Funday.
tell ya.
I'm loving it.
Just it.
Dickless
You're
wankers,
loving
I
it.
tell ya. Fuck's sake. Tell ya.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously, yeah, that's an interesting,
It's an interesting story. Yeah, it was,
It's a
it was
great
like,
story.
yeah, I was on AOL. I was called Harley Dude 123. Something what my AOL name was.
Ha!
And I had
Do
a
you
Harley.
still,
had
do
a
you
fucking
still
big-
have a Harley? Do you still
No,
have
you know
Harley?
what? I sold it a few years. I should never have fucking sold it. It was a Harley Springer with a big fat wheel on and stuff. It was a proper fucking decent. I spent a footload on it. It cost me 13 grand and I threw 6 at it. You know,
Oh,
with
shit.
big
Wow.
wheel, big back wheel, all the custom bits. It didn't have all the tassels and all the fucking shit on it. It just had performance bits, big exhaust.
How much
and
did you get for it when you sold it?
fucking 10 grand, mate.
Mm.
You don't get anything for the parts. You spend a footload on it. I mean, this was like when I bought the bits, the dollar and the pound were like worth a lot. Like for you got double what you know in American. The dollar was really, really strong. So when I got it, when I managed to buy a set of a front wheels, like a 100-spoke front wheel and a big back wheel, tires, shit from America to my house, cheaper than like even the English guys could buy the parts for because it's so strong. The dollar, I just got it skipped over.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. The Harley was fucking brilliant. I loved it. I should have got rid of it. You got blasé when you ride it most days and you just think, oh, well, I get bored of it. But then you miss it, you know.
Mind
But
you,
it was expensive
look at
to
it.
maintain it, no?
There's only 2 types of motorcycle riders: those who've had accidents and those who lie.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I never had an accident. I never had an accident because the thing with Harleys, they aren't fast. They don't handle like sports bikes. You don't go round corners fast. You have a loud as fuck with big exhausts, so everyone moves out the fucking way. It sounds like thunder. Everyone just shits themselves and moves out of the way. So I never had.
Were you ever in a motorcycle club, an outlaw motorcycle club?
We had a. This is the story again. We had me and 3 brothers used to ride around together like at night. We used to go out at night sometimes, just tear around locally, and we tried to form our own bike club. I can't remember what we called ourselves. We got these patches made and we put them on our backs.
Yeah.
Right. And we turned up at the Harley Davidson dealership. Well, I did.
Yeah.
And someone called the Hells Angels in Manchester because apparently you're not allowed to be patched on the back. It's kind of they frown upon it. The Hells Angels.
Yeah.
So one of them sort of like said, "What the fuck are you doing? You don't want to be driving around with a patch on your back." So the irony is that one of the 3 lads is now the president of Hells Angels Manchester.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Are they good guys?
They're all right. Yeah, they're all right. The Hells Angels are very, you're clicking. You don't. You go and be if you want to join them, you've got to be a prospect, and you've got to like clean the shitter, and you've got to clean the bar and all that lot, and they invite you to be a member. And then
Would you join?
Nah. Do you know what? I probably wouldn't because it's really hardcore. I mean, you're supposed to go round to every club in your country and visit them and introduce yourself. You have to go round to see them all. And if and then if you have a funeral in the area and they come to you, you're supposed to put someone up in your house. You're supposed to open your house to them and put them up in the spare room and shit like that. It's real hardcore stuff. And you're supposed to give your life to them. You drop everything for them if you can.
And what do they do for you in return?
it's brotherhood, and it's like, you know, it's part of the community. You know, if you need help, they'll help you. You need money, they'll lend you money. You know, they'll just
Why don't we do that in the watch community? You know, Bear. We could become patch collectors.
patch members.
Bear?
Yeah.
Are you? Did you enjoy movie? I mean, you're obviously into motorcycles, music, and all. Easy Rider. Did you ever watch and love that movie?
I've got the Easy Rider. I've got it on DVD still. I've got it. But my favourite biker movie, which is the cheesiest one of all, is called Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Yeah, I know that
That was
movie.
with Mickey Rourke, wasn't it?
Mickey Rourke and Don Johnson.
Right.
Yes.
I've got a jacket. I've got one of the jackets off the. When I went to California. I went to Bartell's in California and bought a jacket, the same jacket as Mickey Rourke wears. It cost me like £1,000. It's a proper one because you get them on eBay, cheap ones made in Spain, but it's made by Customs E Leathers, the same people who made that one in the film. I've still got it.
Nice.
I used to ride around on my Harley with that jacket, and everyone used to, at biker meets, used to recognise it. Because it's just the film, it's just cool as fuck. I just love that film. It's brilliant. I don't watch it enough now because it pisses me off that I don't have a Harley. I need to buy another Harley, but then...
Would you get a Sportster? Would you get a Sportster?
I'd have a Sportster. I've had a Sportster. I've had a few Sportsters. Yeah, they're great bikes. And yeah, a fucking Sportster. 1200 Sportster.
Would you ever go Duke? Get a Ducati?
I've had them.
What do you think of Dukes?
Love them. Dukes and I've had a couple of Monsters and I've had a 748R. I've had a yellow.
How come you're still alive? Can I ask you that? Why aren't you dead?
I don't know. Just it's pure luck. I mean, I don't know. I mean, on my 748R, yellow 748R, single seat one, I was doing over 130 on the motorway, and I came down to 115 and then got pulled by the coppers.
And what was the fine for that?
Well, this is interesting. He did me for under 100. He put me down for 97.
Yeah.
Which is very surprising. But my guess is when I went in Range Rover and I sat in the Range Rover, look, well, he's on his own. He had nobody with him. He had no VASCAR telemetry. All he had was a speedometer. Now, someone told me, I don't know if it's true, but someone told me that speedometer needs to be calibrated every day. Now, in Manchester, there was a hotshot lawyer in Manchester who used to get all the footballers off. I can't remember his name, but he used to be around.
Did you go to him?
Time. No, well, he doesn't know I wasn't going to. But if I had gone to him, the guy could have just said to him, right, Mr. Officer, you pulled blah, blah, blah. Yeah. What speed was he doing? 150.
Can I just interrupt you for 1 second?
Of course you can.
And then you can continue. I just want to tell to all the bullshitters in the chat who say anything about tickers. 2 things. The fucker beat the cancer and fucker banged this fucking chick hard. You guys are in the basements of your parents, total fucking losers. Learn from the champ. Sorry for interruption, champ. Continue.
So, all right. So, if I'd gone to this hotshot lawyer, which I wouldn't be able to afford at all, they would have said to him, right, Mr. Policeman, what speed was he doing? 115. Okay. Did you have anyone with you to collaborate? No. Did you have a VASCAR? No. What did you have? Well, I had a Speedo.
What?
Okay.
What was the fine for that? For 97? What was the?
Oh, 100 quid. 100 quid, 3 points.
Oh, that's okay. Just cop it, don't you think?
Yeah. So the lawyer would have said to him, right, where's your calibration certificate for that day? And he would have said, I haven't got one, and he would have got thrown out. So the bloke probably thought, well, it's better I get 100 quid and 3 points than nothing.
Yeah, I'd probably just pay it. You know what I mean? Just be careful.
Fuck me, I did. Yeah, for 115 and I get 3 points. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that hotshot lawyer used to get all the Man United footballers off and that. Because the best one with that lawyer was really clever. He pulled... There was one of the drivers he pulled up, and he recognised him who he was, and he spoke to him, and he gave him a ticket. And when it came to court, the guy, the footballer, didn't turn up. He sent his lawyer. So they said, right, you're represented. He's going, right, and they had the hotshot lawyer. And the hotshot lawyer went, right, how do you know it was this footballer? Because I recognised him. Did you ask him for any proof of any name at all? No. Is he in his room at all? No. So how do you know it was him? He didn't ask him for his driving licence or his credit card with his name on because he knew him, but he didn't prove it. He got fucking just... He got
Holy
chucked
shit.
out of court. So that's how good that lawyer is. That lawyer is brilliant. So,
Mind you, he was driving a car registered to him, and he was
yeah, that's right. Correct.
But is it really fair that the rich footballers can get off when people like me and you, T, can't?
No, it's money in it. It's just no. It's true. I mean, he was the guy who he got off. He got Alex Ferguson off, didn't he, for stopping the hard shoulder for a piss? That's illegal. He got him off for it. I don't know how he got him off for it.
Sir Alex Ferguson to you, my friend.
Yeah, Sir Alex.
Alex-
yes,
the
Alex
legend.
He's a bit of an asshole, but Alex Ferguson is a bit of an
I love the
asshole.
guy. I love
He's a
the
bit of an
guy.
asshole,
True-
but
True
Deserve it.
leader,
Yeah.
true leader, true
He
leader. By
deserves
the way, are you Manchester United or Manchester City fan?
I've had to go one. I don't really like football, but I'd go Man City, I suppose. But I don't really follow football. They're all
No.
overpaid prima donnas. You know, they're just the money
Look-
now. Is
look, T and Tickers, have you had a BMW bike?
No, I don't like them.
They're apparently very elitist. BMW cyclists are very, very elitist.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they are. I know some
Great
shops.
touring bike.
Mike
Touring.
Mike the Snake is in the chat room. Archie, if you want to drop the link for Mikey.
Mike, the snake. Get the snake on. I love my snake. You know, Snake is one of the greatest guys. I love his stories. Sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart. Bear. I want to ask you this honestly, okay? So say my watches have gone up. I love cars, Bear. I love motor cars.
Oh, come on.
Fuck.
Don't start fucking cars.
I love cars as
Fuck.
well. Archie, Sally.
Please don't encourage your dickers.
Cars,
Please,
sorry.
no, I don't like the handle. I had a couple of drinks. I'm gonna say shit. I'm gonna regret. I don't want to talk about fucking cars.
Snake, we got
Oh.
Mike the Snake on. How are you?
What's your favorite car, Archie?
Hey,
Ever.
man.
Oh, you guys are killing
Look,
me.
you know what? It's not so much Lamborghini, Ferrari. Fuck. I'm a realist, okay? You know what? I would really fuck. And they're too expensive now. You know what I really love?
Lexus.
I'd like to get a Boxster. I think they're
Okay,
really
done.
cool.
Good.
One of
let's
the
change
newer
subject.
newer
Let's talk
Boxsters
watches.
are really
I
cool.
want to talk about
watches.
Jeez.
Look,
Please.
you know what?
Tian Pickers and I want to talk about Ducatis.
Oh,
I'm just an old guy.
they're cool.
I'm just
Those
an
are
old
cool.
guy. I want to pick. You know what I'd like to do? Let me tell you, T and Tickers. I'd like to buy a nice car and keep a logbook every time I fill up with gas. Fill up.
Right.
Keep a book. You know, a book with it. That's everything documented for the car. Take it out on the weekend. You know what I mean? I want
Yeah.
the car to become my best friend.
I've got to ask. I'll tell you, before we go back to watching,
Well-
I've got to ask Mike one thing. Mike the Snake, did you get your name because of an AC Cobra?
No, he was a
why you
racing
call him
driver.
Mike
Mike
Snake?
the
Is
Snake
that what
was
you call him?
racing
No.
bikes.
I watched Martello a bit last night. I saw you with a picture of an AC Cobra on it. You were talking about it. So,
No, that was
watched-
Larry
I
who
watched-
was posting pictures of cobras.
all right, I love
my
Cobras.
my name, Mike the Snake, came from my
Full
bicycle
screen, Archie,
racing
so we
career.
can see. So we can see full screen.
Uh,
so we can see Mike's biceps.
Uh,
Oh right, okay, yeah, I can see that. Ah, right, okay.
it's a coral snake. It's
Right.
it's a
Got
fraidy
ya, I
cat.
Right,
Run
I
from
wonder.
you, snake. But if you're stupid enough to fuck with it, it'll turn around and kill you.
Right.
Um,
Right.
But no, I got the name Mike the Snake because it was my racing name as a bicycle racer. To start with,
gotcha.
and the nickname
If
stuck.
I may just say hi to my dear friend Bugsy Maloney, my Scottish brother. I love you. Welcome to the chat. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt, Mikey.
Oh, no worries.
Bear, I want
So,
to ask you
anyway-
something. Bear.
So he was racing motorcycles. I thought he was car racer.
I raced motorcycles. I raced
No,
cars.
push bikes. Push
I
bikes.
raced everything.
That's fucking crazy. Those motorcycle racings, you guys are nuts. You're
Nah,
crazy.
you're safer on the track. You're safer on the track than you are on the street any day of the week, man.
Craziness. Total
No.
fucking craziness.
You know, on the track, you're wearing a one-piece racing suit with pads everywhere. There's nothing to hit when you go off track.
And there's nobody coming the other fucking
street,
way.
You don't
There's
see it
no one
coming.
the other way, is
Both,
there?
both
No.
of my serious crashes, I did not see coming. I did not have a chance to react. You know, everybody thinks, oh, I'll drive like everybody's out to get me. I'm going to be careful. I was just like, la, la, la. And the next thing you know, I was flying through the fucking air, and I had no idea what was going on. And then I got run over by a truck and a van behind me and got completely fucking pummeled. And my second crash, I hit sand in the road.
What happens when
when
a truck drives over you, Mike? What happens when a truck drives over you?
You crack your tailbone, you fracture your LC and L4, you fracture your neck, you break your collarbone, you tear your rotator cuff, you pinch a nerve in your neck, and you road rash the shit out of yourself wherever your leather burnt away, and you get completely fucking pummeled.
No shit.
A lady, I was going 60. A lady merged across 3 lanes. I smacked into the back of her, went up onto the top of her car, and then slid back off the back of her car, hit the ground, rolled and rolled and rolled, and then the truck and the van right behind us ran me over. And so I went brum, brum, like underneath each of the cars, and my helmet was spun around on my head backwards.
Oh,
and
fuck. You're lucky you're not dead.
I'm lucky.
And this
I'm
was
not
her
dead
fucking
50 times
fault.
over.
Did you sue her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I got a settlement.
How much did you get for that?
Well, at the time, this was during the beginning of my my left-hand turn to the dark side, and so when I went to the doctors, they were uncooperative, and so I didn't go to the doctor often enough. And the way they work in America is your settlement is kind of proportional to your doctor bills. So if your doctor bills totaled $50,000, then they'll give you $150,000 or $200,000 payment. But I don't, the doctors weren't helping me out, and I knew the pain doctor to go to. So I went, down to 19th and Valencia in San Francisco and took care of the pain myself. Didn't see the doctor, and so I think I got $20,000.
That's nothing.
And I put that into my bicycle shop that I owned at the time, and it all turned into a big nothing.
So Mikey, just to not to change the topic, but to change the topic a little bit, we had a poll going for 32 minutes now, and the question was, what should Pontiff get as his next watch? The 2 choices were Pepsi or gold pre-ceramic sub. And as you can see, everyone, we have results, and they are 55% for the gold sub and 45% for Pepsi.
I voted for the gold sub just because of the solid gold. Mainly just because of the solid gold. Although I think the Pepsi has more provenance and more character, and but the solid gold, gold's going up, and to have a solid gold sub. I didn't realize it was a vintage solid gold
sub. But I have
sub.
a more important question.
I thought it was newer.
Tickers was banging this chick, right? And banging her hard.
All right.
He shagged her. He banged her any way you like. Mikey, how are you in that field? In the field of banging married women?
Tickers
how
is
are
a
you doing?
stud, man. Look at the man. He's a fucking
are
handsome fucker.
Are you matching this quality of tickers? Are you capable? Have you done anything? Do you have a story for us?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mike's too nice.
All
Mike's
right.
too nice.
No. Never mind. We have a Mike the Snake story coming up.
Yeah.
About
definitely.
banging and shagging. So, Mikey,
All
are
right.
you ready? Are you ready for the story?
Can I
All right.
interrupt for a second?
Sure.
We have more than 250 people listening in, tuning in, and
So
I
keep
don't
it-
think we have even reached 100 upvotes yet. So
All right.
support.
Thank you, my friend.
So I'll
Thank
keep,
you.
it under
Thank you.
super
Guys.
super triple X rated.
You need to get it. You need to get it to 150. Then Mike will tell his shagging story. Come on, guys. Let's get it up to
Yeah,
150.
get to the 100. Get to the 100. And
We already
Mike,
got to the
Mikey-
100.
Did we?
Yeah.
I said
No, Mikey won.
150. So I thought 150. I thought.
And we have a super chat from our favorite troll, Sir Bell.
Yes,
Sir Bell 67.
Bell, 67, $2. AC, my girlfriend has big camel toe. Advice. Enjoy.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
Big Mac.
So-
Big Mac, Farmer Joe, $2.
You want-
Mike, can we get a happy hiss with that fork? That
good-
tongue flick.
The good thing about being a Harley rider is she could put the helmet on her head, so she didn't hurt when she went through the headboard. You know what I mean?
No, I got all kinds of shagging stories, man.
We need
When
a
I-
shag story. In the story time, Archie, can we put Mikey full screen? Ladies and
I'm just
gentlemen,
I can still hear you with the headphones. I'm just gonna top the whiskey up because I can still
this
hear you.
is a story time.
still
This
hear
is a
it.
story time.
Once
Mikey,
upon a time.
Once upon
Okay.
a time.
Once
Please
upon a time, I was living in Seattle. I was in the depths of my dark time, so I had a serious drug habit. I was selling them, and I went across the street to my favorite pub called the Break Room. It was a pub, and at the time, running a porno shop, I was kind of jaded against sex. I didn't want it. I didn't care about it. I went into the pubs, and I was a dick. I was a complete asshole to women. I just was like, "Fuck you, get away from me," and I got laid.
Not to
more.
interrupt, Mikey. Keep it at 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes.
Okay,
so we
okay,
can't go
3
for too
minutes.
long.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyways, there was a band called the Melvins that played. They're a big name grunge band. They played, and one of their roadies was this really hot blonde chick, and the word kind of got out that I was the guy to
Was
get.
she like a little bit trashy and like
Oh yeah,
sloppy?
she had the rock and roll like
Nice.
ripped up kind of stratty hair and black makeup, And anyways,
nice.
the word got out that I was the guy to get coke from. So I said, come across the street over to the porno shop and I'll set you up. And so we go across the street, and I set everybody up, and this chick is sitting in this chair, and she leans back.
By the way,
and she
one of
goes,
our members, just so you know, one of our members, and we're gonna sometimes highlight the members' comments. Mr. Perpetuals claims that you shagged more women than Oisin. Keep going.
I don't know about that. Ocean's a legend, but
True.
this rocker chick, the band was busy dealing with what I had given them, and she did a big line, and she got on this chair and she yelled out, "Oh, Mike, won't you just fuck me right now?" And she took her chair and she went back like this, and she spread her legs, and I just fucking dropped trow and fucking shagged her right in front of the whole band, right
Oh
there
my
in the
God.
middle of the store, and fucking fucked the living shit out of her. And everybody was fucking like, "You go, yeah," you fucking egging me on. And then we walked across the street, and they put on one of their best shows they've ever put on.
Big man
and-
Mitch wants a big angry hiss while you're talking right now. Angry hiss.
I don't know. I gotta practice that.
What's
one,
it
man.
like, Mike? What's it like shagging on coke? What's it like shagging on coke? Fucking hell.
Well,
does she just bang like the shit house door and you just carry on because it's like, wow.
You're high, makes you last a little longer.
So basically, she got a prick and you got a prick.
Oh yeah, yeah. But that's
Mike,
just one
you're
of that's
legend.
just one
You're
of my
legend.
stories
I
from
love how
that.
you didn't waste fucking time. You
Yeah.
did not waste a second. Good for you, brother.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Love it.
That's
There we
I
go,
got
Archie.
more. I got more stories if you
Well,
want
for
to hear 'em.
tonight, this
No,
is
come
this
on,
is
man.
for tonight. We
not
keep
tonight,
one
we're
story.
one story
at-
night. We'll
at
bring
this
the
time.
ball back. They'll be queuing up for your fucking stories. Like you used
And-
to wait for, like I used to wait for Jack and Ori at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when I was a kid. They'll be queuing up at a certain time for your stories, mate.
Mike's story time.
Like story time. They'll be all queuing for it,
Excellent.
waiting for
Archie,
it.
we're back to Watchdog. Archie, are you around or have you fainted? Archie? Earth
I don't
to
know.
Archie. Earth to Archie. Archie? Archie? Hello? Hello, Pontiff?
Archie,
Pontiff? Anyway, we
He's
have a
trying
super
to
chat.
he's trying to undo the thoughts of Mike hanging out the back of some bird in front of a band. You know what I mean?
Our Pontiff is a lazy biker, man. Any opportunity he can take to not do any work.
GB, $2. So,
Yeah.
Mike, is that Archie got the saying "Fike me dead"? There we go. There we go. That's a. And we got big match. We did the angry hiss. Was all here. I'm here. Don't worry,
didn't.
guys. I was just getting a link out of my link box because I'm sick of this. This watch is shitting me off, man. It pisses me off. It's tight.
Is it time for Pontiff
tight.
to explode? Is it time for Pontiff to explode?
It's just
Ladies and
tight.
gentlemen,
It's so annoying.
Did you ever have a chance to see Pontiff's instructions how to change the links? If you
Yes.
didn't, please super chat. We will go full screen and Pontiff will be changing the link live. So how about $25 super chat for Pontiff to show us how it's done? How it's done. Anyway,
Actually,
$25 gets the live feed.
There's
Live stream.
definitely a technique to each way of each type of whether it's curves
Paul,
or pins.
do not do anything without super chat. No super chat, no
Nah.
changing the links, okay? Without
Yeah.
super chat, we don't do it, sir.
by the way,
Please and thank you.
Archie,
We don't do
changing,
shit for free.
Archie changing the reverso strap on camera was one of the greatest hits.
I
ever.
know, and he's not fucking listening.
Have you
It's-
seen
am.
the
I
trick
just-
where people use dental floss to pull they wrap it around the inside of the lug, and they hook the inside of the pin, and they pull the pin over and get it out of its hole with a piece of a dental floss.
No, I never seen that, but I
Thank
can.
you, Matt. Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
one way to do it.
ignore.
Just ignore these dickheads.
Yeah,
You know, some of these dickheads here, these are the guys who never show their face. They just want to put
Oh,
smart
no.
ass comments
No.
up.
Oh yeah.
They got
You know
no.
Listen, tickers. According to them, I have no teeth. My nose is humongous. I'm 500 pounds. I am unable to satisfy Bonnie Clooney, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
You know what?
Please.
They're
best
just
thing to
fucking
do-
jealous because you're too sexy, brother. You're just
Ooh.
too fucking too hot for your shirt, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate
That was
kind words.
towards tea and tickers, but it also applies to you.
Oh, he got me there. He got me there. all I'm saying, tickers. I'm glad that you noticed that there are some idiots.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
bottom line is, best thing to do is not defeat the trolls. We have a great trolls.
Just
For
fuck 'em,
example,
mate,
this
yeah.
count is one of the best trolls you can ask for. Sir Bell is a great troll. Freddy Krueger is a great troll. We even have a Fat Ben who is a troll and a moderator. These are intelligent, funny, and unique people. The
There's
trolls
one-
who spread the hatred, they are the lowest form of
Yeah,
troll.
we X them out. But there's one troll that has some serious electronics that has copied me down to my voice and actions and everything, man. That unnerved me the first time he did that so much. It was incredible. Now it doesn't bother me for shit, but first time it happened, I was just like, no, I'm the real Mike the Snake. No, I'm the real Mike the Snake.
Guys, I'm going to go because I have to do tons of things in the shop soon. So
What are you wearing?
I love
What are you
Bear,
wearing there?
Archie,
What are you wearing,
Snake.
Marcelo?
Take care, man.
You look like
You don't
you
want
look
to
like
know.
a Playboy guy.
He just took a shower.
Yeah,
So
it's a towel.
he's wearing his shower.
Big
He's wearing
Mac,
his shower.
$100.
gown.
I couldn't care less about the link swap, but I want to hear another chapter from Luxury to Last. Come on, big boy. Another chapter.
It's time
of
for Archie Luxury reading us a story. Archie, drop what you're doing. This is $100 super chat, so
This is
fuck
super
off
chat.
with
What
that
Archie's doing?
shit
He's
you're
changing
doing
the
right
links?
now.
I'm trying to add.
Get
You
your
know how-
luxury to last.
Do you know how
iconic?
difficult
Please put it down. Put
is?
it down. Put it fucking down.
Put it down.
And get
down.
This guy.
Get
Hey,
the
Okay,
I'm
guys,
back.
I love you guys.
Take care,
See you
Marcel.
later.
We love you,
Yeah,
guys.
Marcelo.
Luxury to Last. You know what,
Yeah.
guys? I gotta find the
I
book.
know
Where
what.
did I put the book? Where did I put it?
By the way, guys, the book is available on Amazon. If you want it signed, you will super chat or PayPal $50. Mail it to Archie Luxury. He will sign it personally for you and return it at very reasonable 2-month return.
Oh,
Fuck me, Dad.
yes. This is,
Mike the one-eyed snake.
here-
Yeah,
here we-
I can be a
here we
dick
go there,
sometimes.
guys. So this is the
Hey,
Lux,
I
and we
would
got
love to
Bobby
personally-
Legs is
Yeah.
a member. Bobby Legs, thank you so much for being a member. Luxury to Last, the book. This was
Ooh.
originally designed as a printer test. I put this together as a printer test. I gotta be honest with you. This is, you know what? It brings in a few bucks, so I don't delete it. You know what I mean, Bear?
It is
It's
one of my favorite books. I'm proud to own it. It's available. There are 2 books from Paul Pluta. Please, Paul, tell us what 2 books are
Luxury to
available
Last
on.
and Collecting Louis Vuitton. Collecting
And I love them. I
Louis
love them.
Vuitton. And
And we have before you start, just a short super chat from Watch Fan, which kind of confuses me, to be honest with you.
Watch
Archie.
Fan.
Yeah, is this true or what's the story here?
Here we go. Watch Fan. Who's Watch Fan? Watch Fan. Where's
Super
Watch Fan?
chat.
Watch Fan. To $1.80. Patek is discontinued all world time models. When was this?
Yeah, I don't
When
think
when
that's-
was this?
I know
when was
that
this?
what's it called? What's it called? 5711 is gone. I know that. That's done and over. Red Rover. And here is the special moment. This was a big super chat from our friend, supporter, iconic, Big Mitch, and Archie. Please go ahead. Last chapter or another
Patek,
chapter.
actually, there's a thing on monochrome. Just hang on a tick there. There's a thing on monochrome watches. It's news. It's cleaning day at Patek with apparently 24 references to be discontinued, including all 5711s.
Right, that I know. But World Timer?
Holy shit. The 5196, white gold, rose gold, yellow gold, platinum, 1, 2, 3, 4, gone. All gone.
Well, their prices are going to go up.
Archie,
Well,
this is
that
good for you.
I mean,
And-
it'll take a while, but
multiple watches from the complications, including most world timers Holy,
Ooh,
holy
exclusive.
Oh,
fuck! I'll just
Holy
bring this on
fuck,
the
it is.
screen.
Thank
I'll bring
you.
this.
We need to thank Watch Guy.
Good
Watch
thing you
fan,
hung on to your world timer, Arch.
And by the
The
way,
world
Mitch,
time-
don't worry. We are going to read the chapter from Luxury to Last as soon as Archie confirms the
Multiple
news.
watches from the complication collecting, including most world timers. The world time apparently Paddock will apparently discontinue the two classic versions. That's the 5230R and the 5230G. That's the rose and the white gold, as well as the handsome Khaleesi dial. All three watches are powered by the same da-da-da-da-da. It could well be that Patek is planning on updating its world time watches with a new base movement.
Wow.
More modern with extended power reserve.
Okay.
In the
By the
same
way,
vein, the
somebody
blue
said,
version of the chronograph will apparently be phased out. Fuck, they're killing everything.
The fuck
What
are
What
they
the
doing,
hell?
man? It's almost like they're going out of business.
By the way,
Still-
I tell you, Archie, I managed to put your channel on. I managed to get about your channel on mine as a like you were telling me the other day.
Oh, yes.
I did it.
Yes.
I managed to put yours on for you. Put it on and put yours on.
Oh, thank you so much.
Would you mind plugging my channel at some point? Because I thought my banging bitch story might have got a few subscribers. But it's
Yes.
not got any more.
Oh, that's terrible. Please, guys, we will no, how many subscribers have you got now?
741.
Oh fuck, you got to get over the 1,000.
I know. I'm trying. Fucking trying.
Fucking
Can
hell.
you drop the link for him, Archie, in the chat and ask people to subscribe?
I just can't.
Or
You got.
ticker?
You know what? T and the tickers. You are in my favorite channels. You know that?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's on the
You're in
list
mine.
of my screen here.
Yeah, and you're in mine
You know
as well.
what, Tia Tickers? I apologize. I have not subscribed, and I'm going to do that right now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Here we
My
go. I'm going to read a
apologies.
little bit from Luxury to Last because it's just so embarrassing. Let's just get this shit done, okay? Diamonds
It's not
are a girl's
embarrassing.
best friend. Marilyn Monroe famously sang Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend in the Broadway production of Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Many people, however, see diamonds as bad investments. Jesus Christ. Naturally, the secret is to buy and sell in the same market. If you bought a diamond on the secondary market, put it into quality standard setting, put it on consignment, then you should make a profit. The key is buying right.
Yeah,
General
makes sense.
rules are buy diamonds, brilliant cut diamonds only. Always buy at least 50 point. Ensure the clarity is SI1 or VS2. Ensure the color is not lower than J. Stay away from fracture filled or radiated stones. Stay away from clarity enhanced stones. Learn the 4 C's. Ideally 0.75 SI1G is a good value. Learn the margins. Okay, guys, that's enough now. You've tortured me. Okay, there we go. Luxury to Last.
Hey, I got a picture for T and Tickers.
Okay.
Just wanted to show this really quick.
Right.
Holy fuck, that's the Duke?
Yeah, this is my Ducati 998 Troy Bayliss replica that's in a museum right now.
Oh yeah, you
That's
told me about
freaking
that.
cool.
Yeah, that's.
Can I
beautiful,
ask you
yeah.
something?
There's
Can I ask you something,
1,000
Mike?
miles on it.
Wow.
And what made you sell it, Mike?
It had 1,000 miles on it. I didn't want to be the first one to put a scratch on it. It was signed by Troy Bayliss on the tank under the clear coat, and all the livery that you see in the on the bodywork is under the clear coat. It's not a sticker package. They only brought 125 of these to the States. They were a very limited edition model. I bought it out of a museum and I sold it back to the dealership in San Rafael in Marin and traded it for the motorcycle of my choice off the showroom floor, and I
What
traded
bike
it
was
for a
that?
brand new Ducati.
Do you regret
I
that?
traded. No, not at all, because I was afraid to ride it and put a scratch or go down on it and ruin a piece of history. Now it is appropriately being shown as a museum piece with only 1,000 miles on it. It'll probably never be ridden again, but with so few ever being made, they shouldn't be ridden. This bike should be in a museum as it is. And I got a brand new Ducati off the showroom floor of my choice that I was insured. I could wreck it all day long and get it paid for, which I wrecked and got paid for.
Is Ducati the Ferrari of motorbikes?
Oh,
Yes.
fuck yes. It's the same colours. I mean, the red and the yellow are the Ferrari
I mean,
colours.
they're
Same
owned by
colour.
Ferrari, or they were owned by Ferrari.
Oh, fuck me dead. Yeah, for the beauty. The beautiful bikes. Fuck me dead. They really are. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And they had a lot of.
So
special
what are
stuff
the
going
main
for
bikes
them.
then?
Main? What do you mean main bikes?
Top
Like
of the
you
line?
got Harley Davidson is like a
No.
touring.
The Cruiser.
It's a
That is
If you're
the
talking
Cruiser.
super bikes, if we're in the super bike category, you got Ducati, KTM, Aprilia,
Honda.
and MV Agusta.
I got a friend who's got an
Hon-
Aprilia.
Yeah, okay.
That's a
The
great
Honda,
bike. Aprilia
Yamaha,
is a great
Suzuki,
bike.
Guess what? I'm
Honda,
going to interrupt.
Yamaha,
If
Suzuki,
there
and
is no
Kawasaki
super
are
chat, if there is
in
no
the
super
general.
chat in next 5 minutes, we're gonna end this live stream. You can't fucking do shit for free, Paul.
Yeah.
No super
Can't
chat, no
Okay.
live stream. Keep going, guys. I'm really serious. We're gonna end it. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I mean, we're not here for for friends and community and all this bullshit. We're here for the money, guys.
I'll tell another story for a $10 super chat.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
$10
there
super
we
chat
go.
gets
That's
another story, of course.
Yeah. Have you got anything really good? Did you ever bang two sisters or anything like that together? I mean, I didn't, but did you?
Did I what?
The bikers losing money on the stock market, they're losing money on the crypto. That doesn't mean the pontiff should be broke. You can't live from Google ads alone.
No,
Come on,
I sent my my PayPal in for the day already today, and I sent one in yesterday.
Mike did.
I PayPal. I don't super chat because then he gets all the money. Fuck super. Well, not fuck super chats because that's how he gets his money.
I know what you mean, Mikey. You're a good man, Mikey. You really are.
If you see a super chat in my name, it's not me.
Oh my God, my favorite Anthony Napolitano. Thank you, sir. We keep going.
Anthony Napolitano, $5.
Cheers to you, sir. Sorry, I exploded on him a couple of streams ago. My apologies. Keep going.
Yes.
Chat.
So basically,
the Aprilia. What do you think of the Aprilia? That's like a custom. Aprilia is only enthusiasts know about that.
The only thing above all of these bikes I mentioned is a company called Bimoda. Okay, Bimoda took Ducati engines and made their own frames and chassis and made bespoke motorcycles that were 3, 4, 5 times the price of a regular Ducati. They primarily used Ducati engines, but they also used a Honda VT 1100 V-twin at one point, and they used a Kawasaki engine at one point down the road. But Bimoda is like I don't know, like the Rolls Royce of motorcycles, man.
Which one?
You know what? You may be the Rolls Royce.
Have you heard of a Bruff? Not Bimoda.
Have you heard of a Bruff? Have you heard of a Bruff? Any of you guys heard of a Bruff?
No, I've not heard of Bruff.
Bruff? No.
They were considered the Rolls Royce.
Bikes,
Laurence Olivier died on a Bruff. A Bruff SS.
Okay.
Oh, right.
I used to ride Rickmans. Everybody heard of Rickman?
No.
Dirt bikes?
No.
They were a frame maker. that you ran Triumph and BSA engines at the time when I was riding them. But I was on old bikes at the time. But yeah, Rickman was. This is back in the early BMX motocross days when there was bikes had 2-3 inches of suspension, and
Now it's too fucking loose. You know this, guys. Now it's all over the place like a sloppy hole. Look at that, Bear. I hate it. You know that, Bear? I hate it. I had enough of this fucking thing.
Which watch is that, Arch?
Speedmaster. Speedy. Because it's too tight or it's too loose.
Is that the one that's only got 2 holes on the clasp?
Yeah, two holes. It's fucking ridiculous. You know, it's just fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? That's it.
Holes, that's all. Yeah, 2 fucking holes. Yes.
That I mean, you could get handy and drill another hole.
I don't know. It's just never comfortable. You know, it's either too loose or it's too tight. I hate it. You know that.
Do you know what? It might be worth getting another bracelet like Bear did for his with more adjustments on.
No, you can. You can get
another bracelet.
Class, but I don't really want to do that. I don't understand that. Do you?
There is room for
What do you think, Bear?
an extra couple of holes. If you wanted to have your...
Then he wrecks the bracelet. He might as well buy another cheap bracelet and put that bracelet in.
No, I like to have the. I can't stand I'm not happy. Okay, I'm just not. Bear.
Yeah.
Have you ever been a motorcycle man?
I had a Thomas. Google it, Thomas. Google Thomas. It's a Yugoslavian product.
Oh, okay.
Thomas.
That's why I've never heard of it.
TOMOS motorcycle. Thomas motorcycle. When I was young. Thomas motorcycle. And I loved it.
Holy shit.
TOMOS. Produced by...
It looks like a postie bike, guys.
Yeah, sure. I loved it. It was such a cool bike.
Oh,
it
kind of looks like the Honda 90 mini trail, the Honda 90 trail.
I loved it. I was riding that when I was like 16, 17.
Yeah, cool.
You went to You went to university in Yugoslavia, Bear?
Military Academy.
Pull up Rickman. See what comes up if we look up Rickman. Rickman motorcycles. Rickman motorcycles.
Oh, they're quite cool. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever had an experience with Haswana? Have you ever? They look like Haswana. You know Haswana?
Yeah, I never. I didn't do the road racing. I did the dirt bike racing. Back up the picture before.
You know what I reckon is really cool? Royal Enfield has gone into production again. They're made in India. And you know the best thing about them coming from India is?
They're cheap.
The quality has gone up.
They're inexpensive. They're very inexpensive too. They're very affordable.
But they're kind of classic period correct. You can get them with a sidecar. I want to get a Royal Enfield with a sidecar. What do you think of sidecars, T?
Nah, not
and tickers.
Sidecars are death rides, man.
Too much like George and fucking Mildred.
Why you say that?
You kill yourself in a sidecar.
I love George and Mildred. What?
I know what you mean.
What's wrong with sidecars?
Oh,
you know what, guys?
I prefer the bird.
You understand?
I prefer the bird.
Did you understand? You know Jaguar, Jaguana. That was originally Swallow sidecars, SS.
Yes, was. That's right.
And the first Jaguars were called a Swallow SS Jaguar SS 100. That was SS, not from. They quickly forgot that when World War II came, but the SS Swallow sidecars. They were a sidecar manufacturer.
They made it the old SS. That was before the D-type.
Archie, in the picture,
way before that.
The blue bike on the far left in the middle.
Yes,
that's like the dirt bike that I rode.
You know what?
The Rickman.
You know what, Bear? The only thing that's worse than car talk for the super chats is Bike
Motorcycle
Talk. You know what I mean?
No kidding. Can we go back to watches?
Yeah,
Can we
let's go back to
watches?
watches.
Can I ask you something, Bear?
Yes, sir.
What about
Ask me.
if I sold my 3 Rolex and got a solid gold sub?
Now, when I voted Archie, I thought we were talking about a brand new solid gold sub compared to.
I can't afford that. You know how dear they are?
Well,
No, they're douchey.
that's
they're
what I thought
douchey.
we were voting
They were
on.
destroyed. They were destroyed by ugly Freddy Krueger. Those watches are not allowed for the cool people. Those watches are strictly for douches like Freddy Krueger. End of story.
Well,
Three
I only
Rolexes.
voted because of the solid goldness. Otherwise, Pepsi, Pepsi's the obvious, the obvious choice.
I still think that Pepsi would be beautiful addition to your collection with Explorer 2 and Milgauss traded toward it.
The way Rolex is going up, the Pepsi's going to be worth more than a solid gold version, anyways.
Okay,
No.
Arch, what do you think of that? That's the second watch I've got on loan. Full screen.
What is
What do we
it?
have there? What do we have?
That's
That
a
is called-
special edition Speedmaster?
No.
No.
Let me speak. Right, it's a company.
Oh, it's a
called
Breitling.
No, Mike.
I'm sorry. All right.
Quiet.
Sorry.
It's a British company called Zero West, and they make them in.
Oh.
It's got a Value 7750 movement, but everything else, a lot of it is actually made by themselves in house in England. The case is made by them. The actual case is made by the CNC machine and everything.
Wow.
Don't they use parts off of airplanes or original parts of whatever their model is?
Sometimes this one isn't.
It's
but
a
some of
Cafe
them
Racer.
yeah.
That's
Cafe Racer, yes. It's a Cafe Racer one.
that's like a Bonneville. You know the Triumph Bonneville 650 Bonneville. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. It's called a CR2. Now, what's quite clever is the latitude and longitude on the bottom of the dial. That's the ace. That's the coordinates for the Ace Cafe in London, which is the Cafe Racer, a famous cafe called the Ace Cafe.
Ah.
Wow.
It's a cool watch. I like that.
It's cool.
It's a cool
Yeah,
watch.
it's very heavy. It's got some weight to it. So
Yeah.
the custom made, you don't have them in. Well, actually, that one's come from BQ, but they make them to order 3 to 4 weeks order.
Juice. Joss, you leads $2 panel. Your first watch under 7,000 would be a no Rolex. I got a speedy.
I would go with either Type 20,
OP.
Type 20 Breguet, or Speedy, or
Can you get
IWC Pilot 41, or Cartier Santos. No, that's not under 7. Maybe you can get it used. Cartier Santos, maybe. Or
Zenith? Zenith?
Yeah.
Zenith.
Zenith would be nice.
So, would you get a big pilot for seven or not, or a small pilot, medium pilot? No, you won't get.
You can get that fucking small pilot. You know the.
Yeah. Hey, what size you want? Sorry.
Reverso Grand Tie. I think Reverso Grand
For
Tie.
7? For 7? I don't know that you can get it for 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe on the used market. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
Used,
yeah,
of course.
yeah.
But
What
on
else? What else?
you can get,
Lord,
reverse.
what else you think under 7?
You know what? That's a lot of money. $7,000 is not fucking money to just, you could buy a really good secondhand motorcycle for that.
I'd say so.
You just started talking watches. There goes. You're
Back to
self-destructive
motorcycles.
sometimes.
Fuck me dead.
You know, Archie, you're self-destructive sometimes. Honest to God.
I just said it's a joke, Bear. I'm just going to take a
Unacceptable.
toilet break. I will be right back. I'm just taking
No toilet break without
a
sponsorship.
super chat.
Do you know what he did? He poked the bear there. That's what he did by saying about mentioning motorcycles. He poked the bear.
Yes, yes. So, guys,
$7,000. I don't know what you guys think. That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, so, listen. If you want Archie to go for a piss, you better super chat him. You can't go for a piss
Yeah.
without you super chatting.
Otherwise, I'll have to wee into a bottle here.
Oh,
Yep.
that's probably going to be ratings if you can see that. You know.
I got to tell you guys, what the hell is
Oh,
going
man.
on here?
Now you ruined my next story.
Oh, sorry.
Really?
No, I'm just joking.
All right.
Mr. Perpetual.
Yeah, OP. I already said OP.
Oh, Mr. Perpetual toilet break. Thank you. I'll be back.
It's
There you
Mr.
go.
Perpetual.
$10. All right. On that note, gentlemen, I'm taking off.
well, you can't take off when Archie's leaving. That's not the right
No,
thing
that's
to do.
that's again. No, you need to wait till he
That's
comes
not
back.
acceptable.
Yeah,
I'm
When
right,
he returns, when
I'm
he
gonna wait
returns,
until he comes back.
yes,
Yeah.
So
please
is that
and thank
is
you.
it Mr. Smelly?
Who's
What,
Mr. Snow?
Is this
No,
Mr.
it looks
Smelly?
like that's not Mr. Smelly. It looks like Mr. Smelly, but
No,
it's
no,
not.
that's not Mr. Smelly.
He
I'm
looks
sorry.
like him. He dresses dapper like Mr. Smelly, but the accent's all
That's a
wrong.
lord. Lord.
Mr. Smelly is a Brit. Mr. Smelly's a Brit. This gentleman is.
I'm
a
sorry.
Brit.
His name's not listed. So who's this Lord?
Lord. I keep calling him Legend. I keep calling him Legend for some
Oh,
reason.
I'm being talked about.
Yeah, you. Introduce yourself, please. Mike
Mike
never
doesn't know
met
who
you.
you
You know
are.
me. You talk over me all the time on Marcelo time. You know me.
I'm sorry. I apologize from the
He
bottom
talks
of my
over
heart.
everybody. He even
I don't-
talks
I
over
don't-
himself. He talks over himself.
You know, there's something that I tell my exes. Don't be sorry, just don't do it. So
Okay.
There you go.
well,
There you go. There you
I'll
go.
work on it. I'm
I
working
don't want
on it.
any apologies. I just
I'm
want
working
to
on
talk about watches.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. We talk about watches. So going back to that 7,000 mark,
Yeah.
which is a great question. What is a best under 7,000? I'm assuming 7,000 US. If it's not Rolex, we're just going to ignore the Rolex. There were some good suggestions, so I want to kind of expand on that. So you're telling me Reverso is available at 7,000 US?
Yes, you can't. I mean, you can't get some of the more popular ones. Like if you want the ultra thin, it might be a little over. If you want,
You're not talking Squadra. You're talking actual Reverso.
no, I'm talking about Grand Taille, the large size. You know,
Yeah.
the one that they came up with in 1991 for complications.
I
So
just
the
want to
ones-
mention to Watch Fan, he said we missed his second super chat. Watch Fan, I will go back to it now while Legend or Lord, whatever you like to be called, is speaking. So go ahead, Lord.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
I'm looking.
So the ones that have complications may be slightly a smidgen over. I have seen Archie's one, you know, the Grand Date with the guichet, you know, double date, big date complication, and the 8+ day power reserve. Those go for around 7,500. I have seen the one with the triple calendar and moon phase right over 85. But the ones that have the thinner case, the same, well, slightly smaller size, because the complicated ones are XJT. So those are the extra large cases. The large cases, they can be easily found around 65, 7,000 easily, even for much cheaper.
What about the Tudor Panda chronograph?
Oh, I like that Panda. I love that watch. That's a great recommendation, by the way, Mikey. To be very honest with you.
How much was your
You know-
Omega? How much is your Omega, Bear?
It kind of just dawned on me.
In Canadian retails around 10.
Could you get a second one for 7? Could you get a second-hand one for 7?
Yep.
For 7 Canadian?
Oh, and he's
No.
talking Canadian. What's he asking?
I'm
Canadian
talking
or US?
Canadian, so that would probably be. You can probably get it for $6 US. I don't see a problem with that.
Oh, one of them. Oh, fuck me dead. One of them. Oh.
Hey,
Somebody posted you can get a new classic reverso for around 6,500.
but classic is the smaller size.
Yes.
Just you know, you can't call me bros because I have only one, so that would be a misnomer for you, uncouth.
By the way, the super chat that we missed from Watch Fan, which is £179. Rest in peace, Patek quality. Hello, Patek garbage hype era. Wow, he's upset. He's upset. He's upset about Patek discontinuing some beautiful pieces. I don't know. I'm not Patek fan. I'm not into Patek. So obviously this is a better question for Paul. But however, I do want to say that if they really discontinued all those wartime pieces, it's kind of disappointing.
My God, did he take a piss? Did he take a bus to go for a piss or what? My God,
I don't know why these watch companies make these fucked up decisions.
Sometimes I wonder myself, to be very honest with you. Archie, we missed our friend Watch Fan second super chat, and this is probably a question you can answer better than anyone on the panel.
Where's this?
It is rest in peace.
Oh, Watch Fan Patek quality. Hello, Patek garbage hype era.
And before you go with your commentary on that, I need to have a toilet break. I want to say bye to Legend, to Lord. He's about to leave. He was kind to wait for you to return. So
he's going on a date.
Please,
you going on a hot date?
Yes.
How did you meet this lady?
Can someone please super chat so I can go take a piss, please? And thank you. Please, guys, help the bear out.
Was it online dating?
Unfortunately, yeah, we are stuck with this, especially in the COVID era. It's become harder and harder.
Oh, look at this. We've got a live. Okay, thank you, Lord. You are free to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Make sure you bang the shit. Make sure you bang the shit out of her.
What the hell's happening here?
Wow.
Archie.
Oh, he's gonna. Yes.
It's Rocco.
We're talking motorcycles, man. We're talking motorcycles.
So what the fuck's that?
Here we go.
Yes, show us here. This is the original guy.
Yeah, we're talking motorcycles because they're bringing tons of super chats, Rocco. So fuck me dead.
Motorcycle unboxing. Fuck me dead.
Motorcycle. What's under the cloak?
What's under the cloak? Fuck me. Right, it's got
what's
flat
under
bars.
the cloak?
It's got
Indian.
Oh.
All right. Now just remember, old Sob's got a lot of old shit, right? So this is Sob's.
Hey, yeah, we're the monkeying around.
I'd say it's an old.
Hey, yeah, we're the monkeys.
Archie's
a
got
monkey
it in
bike,
one, boys.
Oh, it's a monkey
well
bike.
done. How the fuck did you know that?
Honda 50 Mini Trail. Honda 50 Mini Trail. I had one of those.
Wow.
They're worth big bucks now. You know that?
Yeah, they are.
Original.
That's the old one with no rear suspension.
506 miles.
Wow, that's the old one with no rear suspension.
Yeah, this is a 50 ZA, 1971, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, mine had rear shocks.
What's that worth now? They're worth big money, $20,000.
No, they're worth about three or $4 grand.
They're about $7 grand Aussie, but this one being so original with everything, original rubber, original tires, everything.
Yeah, with that low miles, it'd probably bring 7 or 8 grand, I bet, or more.
They're selling about 7 in Aussie, but because this is so stock and so original, it'd probably.
Have you had offers there? Have you had offers there, Sov?
No, I don't want to sell it, man. It was mine. It was the old man's and mine as a kid, and I had so much fun on it. And yeah.
Is this in your boat?
No, I'm Sobron, not Sirocco. Jesus, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck, sorry. I'm identifying everybody tonight. Excuse me.
Specsavers. Fuck me dead, yeah.
Yeah, good old Honda 50 Mini Trail, man. Many good memories on that. Shit, could not kill it. Could not kill it.
Even the original key.
Oh, wow.
And the handlebars retract and twist and drop down for
Exactly. So they used to fold them and put them in the boot of cars. So the handlebars unscrew.
Yeah.
And they come loose and they fold down. You can see the little knuckle joint there. It hasn't been shifted in donkey's years, but yeah, they fold down. And the fuel tank also locks as well too.
I carried mine in my Volkswagen van. It was a part of my van. Like, and when we go to concerts.
So did you drain the fuel out, plastic? Sov, did you drain the fuel out?
No, you keep the fuel in the tank. You don't want it to go rusty.
Yeah, add a little fuel stabilizer to it. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Little Marvel mystery oil, or what do they call it? Seafoam.
This is
a little bit of that.
2-stroke, isn't it? 2-stroke?
No, 4-stroke, 50 ZA engine, 50 cc. Yeah.
50 cc's. Wonderful machine.
It hasn't started probably in about 5 years, but she'd start up. Let's go.
Probably first kick.
Yeah.
This is when Honda made good shit.
Yep.
When Honda made good shit. Yep.
Are you gonna fire it up now?
No.
No, it's inside, so it's still got the original oil in it.
Wow.
That's not a good thing, Sov. You should change the oil.
You might want
it's only done 500 miles.
Might want to change the oil before you fire it up again.
So Fresh Prince is asking what's wonderful about it. It's a vintage bike. It's 50 years old. No, how old is it?
It's 50 years old.
50 years old. It is 50 years.
51 years old, yeah.
51 years old, Fresh Prince. That's what's fucking wonderful about it.
And it's like new.
Beautiful tank, too. I love the blue and white. Classic.
I was in that good condition at fucking 50. Jesus fucking Christ, you know?
Watch fan, £1.80. Rest in peace, Paddock quality. Hello, Paddock. Garbage hype era. We'll see. Let's wait and see. Don't get too carried away. Let's just wait and see what could come up there. We did the first watch. Actually, I'm quite liking it loose. It was pissing me off when it was tight. I'd rather have it loose than tight. Toilet break, that's for Bear. Holy shit. Did you just start it, Sov?
Yeah, he did.
We did. Stephen Manesh, your jokes are fucking boring, mate. You know what I mean? Just fuck off.
The jets might be clogged from sitting.
She's running well, boys.
All right.
That's an amazing piece of kit there that Sovron has there.
I take it Bear is playing on the shitter then, is he? Because Bear isn't here and he's replaying. Oh, he's on the shitter. All right, okay. Fair enough.
Those had an automatic 3 down.
3 up centrifugal clutch, yes.
Yeah, automatic clutch.
See, Snake knows everything. He knows this shit. See, he had one.
No, ATHAX, I'm not sensitive at all. I'm just fed up with gutless wankers who won't actually say to your face what they think of you when they never met you. That's why. It's just
exactly.
Now, Tickers, he's all right for a little fella, Tickers. He's okay. He's okay. He could be an honorary Aussie. He could hold his own.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
can.
I mean. It's just, it's not being
It's
sensitive.
not the dog in the fight. It's the fight in the dog, isn't it, Tickers?
Yeah, I've said, ATHAX, stand in front of me and I'll knock you into fucking next week.
Straight up.
Absolutely, simple as that.
I got to tell you, TN Tickers, the whole world has gone PC mad. Have you had adventures in France? I could just picture you. Do you go over on the train, the Eurostar, on a Friday afternoon?
I used to go to Le Mans 24-hour for quite a few years to watch the racing. I used to go on a coach. Used to be a really, really cheap coach. It was seriously the whole coach was like 50 quid for the journey there and back.
Yeah.
And of course, you didn't get a hotel because if you get a hotel in the middle of the night, you miss the racing. You literally stay awake for the whole of the 24-hour race. You sleep on the coach. If you want a break, you just go sit on the coach and sleep on it. And
so the coach was left open. You could go onto the coach.
Coach left open, yeah, and you just went and slept. But all the racing happened. All the big shit happened.
What years were these? What years?
It was 80. I think it was 84 all the way up to 90. So I saw the Jags. I saw Tom Wilkinson racing.
Oh, Tom Wilkinson, the XJ12s, wasn't it?
Yeah, he failed twice and he won the third time.
Silk cut. They were purpley silk cut color, weren't they?
Jan Lammers was the cool driver who won. I mean, what was great? 120,000 Brits at 86 Le Mans singing the national anthem, standing there singing the fucking national anthem, and then and he was just completely mad. They just wish everyone was going mad for the Brits over there. They were just banging on the coach and saying, "Oh, British," all this like they were fucking crazy. It was like Mansellmania.
Evan Hoggenkamp, $2. Can you get a new classic Reverso for around 6,500?
You can.
They've gone up. Reverso's actually a pretty hot. The 1931 Tribute's a deer. Look, the smaller ones seem to be a bit cheaper, but they're kind of Reversos are hot. Yeah. Tea and Tickers, did you ever go to the continent? What continental fun did you have?
Continents. Well, I didn't want any shagging fun. Unfortunately, I used to go to the continent a lot. I used to go watch, like when I was watching into motor racing. I went to Le Mans.
Did you ever go and stay in Paris for the weekend?
No, we didn't. No.
Did you ever
Belgium,
go to the Isle of
Germany,
Man?
Switzerland?
Hey, Mike, the Snake, what we need to do is start an Isle of Man monkey bike race.
Never been to Germany.
There you go.
There you go. 20 stone middle-aged men on 50cc monkey bikes riding the Isle of Man.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, Archie was saying Nigel Mansellmania was brilliant. I used to follow Nigel Mansell motor racing. Mansellmania was just.
He was with
amazing.
JPS.
Yeah, he originally started off. Then he went to Lotus, and then he got his break at Williams. So I went on the bandwagon with the Williams days and all the way. Yeah, and he was brilliant. It was just Mansellmania, fucking. Silverstone when Mansell was racing was incredible.
Hey, listen, I've just got to hop off, lads. Got to go and have some lunch. Nice being on, Arch. Thanks, mate.
See you,
Thanks,
Sov. When are we going for lunch, Sov? When are we going for lunch, Sov?
I've got Monday off. How's Monday sound?
Actually, I'm double
booked. He's got blue
this
velvet
Monday.
on.
Look, I tell you what.
Come on, Archie, you can have double lunch, mate. That's okay, won't harm you.
No, I got a tea. I got an appointment at 8:30, so I'm going to do 10 o'clock show. So you know what? We could probably do lunch at 1. Pick me up at 1, Sov.
All right. Well, we'll pencil that in, and I'll give you a call after the show just to make sure it all works out for you.
Yeah. Thanks,
okay, see you,
Sov.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right.
See you, Sov. Sorry for
see you, Mike.
You know what I don't understand.
See you, Sov.
I tell you. Thanks, Sov.
See you, Sov.
Phew. I got to tell you
sounds
something.
like Sirocco.
I tell you what I don't understand, guys, is that.
Ooh, 9/11. Is that
Tiffany.
9/30?
Who says beer doesn't like cars?
9/11 with BBS.
Is that a 9/30?
I don't know. He's got BBS wheel. He's got BBS split rim wheels on. I think, hasn't it?
Probably.
I don't understand. If you live in England, why don't you go over to all the European country, Italy, France?
I've been to Italy. I went to the bike show in Italy because it was cheaper to go to the bike show in Italy than was the one in Birmingham because Birmingham they ripped your pants down for entry and for everything.
Ooh.
So I just flew to Italy.
That's a 9:35.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful. Nice.
So you like Italy? You've been to Italy?
I mean, Italy
That's
was people
nose?
watching, sitting there, people watching in Italy. You just sit there with and just sit outside having a coffee and people watch. It's fucking brilliant.
You like those Vespers?
Oh, they're all right. They're all right, I suppose.
if that's your thing.
I love
The
Vespas.
mods like the Vespers.
The
Mods.
mods, yeah. Yeah, sure. My Harley was customized. It had a 250 back end. A Springer with a 250 back end. It was
I
like,
can't see what that is.
The Rolex 24-hour.
Is that like a prototype car?
No, it's another Porsche, isn't it? It's another Porsche, is it? No, what is it? It's another Porsche.
No, it looks like a
Porsche.
prototype car.
I don't know. I know it's a Rolex. I don't know what car
It
it
doesn't
is.
say what model. Doesn't say what model car it is. Come on,
There are different classes in Rolex, and they're in a prototype class that usually had really wild bodies, high downforce.
It says here, Grand AM Rolex Sports Car Series Season.
Oh, Grand AM. That was a
Grand. That's a Grand AM.
That's
See,
a
I don't know
series.
cars, but
Grand
I do
AM was
love
a series, wasn't it?
I love to collect anything Rolex. So Rolex here, please, and this nicely fits my Tiffany OP41. Tiffany.
Nice.
Tiffany.
Now that's a Porsche 911 RS, if I'm not mistaken. Does it have flares? It does have flares.
Yes.
So it's a
Guys,
Carrera.
Diego wants a link. I think he wants
That's
a link.
a Carrera, but
Diego.
that little wing in the back.
Thanks, Mark. Sorry.
That's in real life. That's like $1 million car.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. Nice.
Fucking A.
How about this? What is this?
E-Type Jaguar. Oh,
No,
no,
it's
it's
an
not
E-Type.
Aston
That's a
Martin.
Ferrari.
That's an Aston Martin. That's an Aston Martin.
Is it a DB?
No.
DB3
No,
or
actually,
something?
it is
It's a Ferrari.
Oh, it's
It's a
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
It's a what?
It's a Ferrari.
Of course, it's red, isn't it? Let's look at the front of it.
No.
It's
This is vintage. This is from 19.
vintage.
This
Is
is
it
a
an
vintage toy.
250
This
LM?
thing-
No, 50.
This is maybe the Ferrari that came out after Ferrari saw the Jaguar XK E, and he studied it and looked at it, and then he went into his office for like 3 days, and he
Built
came
one.
out and he designed, I think, this car.
I think it's beautiful.
it is.
What's the model number, Mike?
He was so impressed with the
I
No,
like
that-
the vintage things.
That's a
It's a
Lotus
Lotus.
Formula One car
That's
with
correct.
a Cosworth engine.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
That's
it's a
got the
Lotus,
Cosworth
isn't it?
V8.
Also, very vintage toy. I like vintage toys, just
Yeah.
like Archie.
Is that like Clark used to? Is that like Clark used to drive then? Wasn't it? That kind of wasn't
Yeah.
it? Jim
I
Clark.
love those old bullet body
Jim
cars.
This
Clark.
is my
And Brabham.
oldest
Brabham.
one.
Jim Clark and Brabham. Remember Brabham, sir?
Yeah,
Oh, have a look. Okay, let's have a look at the back.
that's
Is
an old Mercedes.
Is that a
That's
Mercedes?
a Mercedes.
Is like a W112 or something, or a 116, a 163? Is it a 112? Is it W112? What's it say underneath? What's it written under-
Let
It'll
me
tell you what
check.
model number.
Let me check.
It's definitely Merc. You're right.
It says it's
W163,
Porsche.
112.
Porsche
No.
Porsche R11 or 2 or
That's
whatever.
pre-
Sorry, I
pre-
was convinced it was a Merc as well, Mike. I
Yeah.
had
Silver.
Merc all
Silver.
over
The
it.
silver. Mercedes used silver. That's the.
Mercedes. Yeah, of course
That's
it was.
pre-speedster. That's pre-speedster.
Well pre-speed.
I love vintage. I love vintage look of toys. Hey Archie, you know what I mean? It's
Yes.
beautiful.
Silver threw me off because silver
They're
was
worth a fucking
Mercedes color.
fortune.
You
Well,
know, the only thing worse than motorcycle and car talk is vintage toy talk. Look at the super chats.
Me and my
Dad, guys, help us out. My
Me and
goodness, what are we
Me and my
doing?
dad used to go and buy corgi toys, the little ones in boxes.
Yeah.
And they used to pull them out of the box and run them along the wall. If I'd put them in the attic now, they would have been a fucking fortune. Them toys, ridiculous how much they're worth.
Bear, you gonna get one? Oh, he's gone.
His bear's fallen out.
Oh, look at that. Is that a Coke?
That's
Yep.
his Coke. He got it back from service.
I saw Bear is thinking about getting one. A 16710.
Beautiful.
So vintage. We're talking vintage. Did you Bear's back. Bear's back.
Bear's back.
Sorry about that, guys. The wrong
Right.
button.
What
All the
exactly
people-
did you get new,
Wow.
Diego? What did you get new? What watches did you get new? I'm confused.
Like from non-vintage, non-5-digit.
What did you get from the dealer? New.
Explorer 1, Submariner 41, and white gold Oyster Flex.
You've got the Oyster Flex?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Where's that? We haven't seen that. Give us a look.
Nah.
Right, I'm gonna
You got an
It's
Oyster
in-
Flex?
Yeah, I don't have it. It's in the bank. I don't have the insurance on it yet.
How much did you pay for that? An oyster. You bought the Oyster Flex.
It was 30,100 or something.
What made you
pre-tax.
buy that? Can I ask you that? What made you buy that?
I've always liked it. And
That's a lot of. Is that you and your girlfriend's money, or this is your money? You keep separate finances.
It's my money.
You keep separate finances?
Yeah, we're not married yet.
Wow.
You keep separate finances.
You just said that, yeah.
Well, he didn't. He said we're not
Oh,
married yet. He
all
didn't quite.
We didn't say yes.
we
didn't say yes
we
when
don't
you asked
we
me
don't
that.
have shared we don't have any shared accounts right now.
Okay.
Right.
So you bought the Oyster Flex, the white. He bought an Oyster Flex. Bear, can you believe that? Is he bullshitting, or you
course.
think it's real?
No, I don't think it's bullshit.
believe it is.
Why would he bullshit about that?
Because he's full of shit with most things. That's why.
No, he's not.
Right. Before I go,
I've been in the sauce.
I'm going to blow
I've had
smoke
the
to
sauce
you.
To be
tonight.
honest with you, Archie, he
So-
mentioned to me. He mentioned to me that.
Cheers, Diego.
Cheers.
And I don't know. To be honest with you, he loves that watch, so I'm happy.
That's a
for him.
beautiful
That's
watch. That's the 42. Sorry, so this is the Oyster Flex. We're
It's
talking
heavy.
Yacht
It's heavy.
Master.
No.
No,
We're
he's
talking-
talking Daytona.
No, Daytona. Yeah.
It's a 116519 LN.
Oh,
Cool.
LN. That's a Submariner, right?
No, LN
Yeah.
is dial color.
LN.
But no,
LN.
I don't have insurance on it yet, and it's not something I want to keep here in the home until I have that.
Did you buy it as an investment or as a watch for you?
So a little bit of both. It's a watch I've always liked. If
You got it
wasn't
retail.
worth- yeah, so I wouldn't buy something if it wasn't a smart investment. You know what I mean? There's no reason to.
I mean,
There's no reason for any of us
you
to
didn't
have
think
more
about
than
buying
one watch.
furniture for your new place instead of buying the watch?
I already
This-
did. Yeah, I already did.
I did.
That's it, Bear.
Yes.
Yep.
See, I don't have insurance either, but then I'm a bear.
Yeah.
I'm not a bear. I'm
Is
a
it?
teddy
Is
bear.
it? When you say insurance, you mean you insure it outside the home? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Because that's very expensive insurance.
it can be, but
It's like at 3 or 4% a year, isn't it?
I think the Hodinky
watch,
is 3,000 per 100,000.
That's the Chubb Hodinky insurance.
Yeah. So
Archie,
I don't
before
have. I don't have
before I
any.
go, let me ask Diego
yes.
one question. Diego, how was my guitar playing? Because he was there in the chat.
I was shocked, thoroughly impressed, and amazed.
Thank you.
I don't know you had it in you. I knew you collected guitars. I didn't actually know if you could play.
I know a
So
few
I
people
was-
fucking said that, which is why I did
I
it.
was very, very happy.
Thank you very much. There you go. To all the people in the chat
That's good.
jump in who think I can't play, that's all. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck 'em.
Why would they think you cannot play? I don't understand.
Oh, people do. They think I just collected them. They just think they were,
Well,
just collected.
he-
them.
Admittedly,
never-
I can't play the piano. I own a piano. It's the
Yeah,
hoarding
but
and
you're-
possessing, Bear.
No, your kids are playing the piano. That's a quite
Yeah.
good reason to have it.
We got
There is
plastic
times-
on.
I
There were
know.
times in the past where we asked
Who is
Teen
this?
Tickers to play, and he didn't want to. So that's
No.
why.
Hey, here you go, guys.
Plastic.
What's happening?
Hello, plastic. I'll just tell you a story that before I
Hey,
go.
how are you
My guitar, the guy who fixes my guitar, I need some work doing on him. He knows somebody very, very rich who's I'm not going to mention the place that his father owns, but he knows the son. The son is a drummer, but he collects very, 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 very expensive guitars, like vintage Les Pauls. But he can't really play guitar very much. He's a drummer. So there are people who buy them just to hang on the wall because they like them. I think people thought that I did that. You know.
Oh, okay. Understand.
And they've got all the guitar. These are all guitar cases behind me, and he probably just thought I'd collected them.
Are you going to play us a tune, Tea and Tickers?
And not now, because it's like
The neighbours are sleeping.
It's
The
20
neighbours.
it's 20 to 3 in the morning. If you go back and look at Marcelo's stream tonight, I was playing for about half an hour. Diego was on it.
Oh, definitely. I'll definitely go and look at it. Was Diego singing?
He did, actually. Fucking did.
Did you guys do Kumbaya, my lord?
No,
we did Wish You Were Here.
We did Wish You Were Here.
So which stream was this? Which stream was this? Which stream? No, which stream? But the current one, the last one. Which one was it?
Oh, how many is the current one going for? How long, Arch, is the current one going for? Just have a look and tell you.
That's a problem. He runs the streams like for 8 hours, for God's sakes. Like
how long is it going for?
I don't know what to tell you.
There's a current live stream. So how many hours ago were you doing this thing? That's what I'm asking.
It's 24-hour stream, man.
Yeah,
4 hours
ago. Hold on.
Yeah,
it's
I know
9:40. It's 9:40 right now. I got home around 6. So
3-4 hours ago.
4 hours ago. We all did.
Yeah, it was
Wish You Were
about an
Here
hour
by Pink
before.
Floyd.
It was about an hour and a half before you started, something like that. It was.
Yeah, it was good.
It was.
A guy
I wish you were here.
Yeah, there was a guy called. It was a guy who was on, the German guy.
Yeah.
Philip. It was a guy called Philip. Now he had the electric guitar and he was trying to jam along, but there was a bit of a sound. There was a bit of a sound delay between us playing. You know, like, but when it got in time, it sounded good because it matched what I was playing, but it sounded a bit off because of the time delay. But it was
Archie, can you pull it up, Arch? Pull it up, Arch. Pull it up.
He's trying.
I'm trying to find it.
I'll be right back.
I want to hear this dude. I want to hear this guy play. You know that? I really want to hear him play.
Bear, how about you and me? We sing Kumbaya in the meantime. You ready, Bear?
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
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 My lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
Fuck me, Dad.
I did buy furniture though, Archie. That fucking shit is expensive. Sales tax?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right, I'm gonna.
Did you know?
Sorry, you pull that up and have a look, Archie, and that's fine. And if everybody likes it, please fucking subscribe to me. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go to bed.
Archie.
Okay,
good night, Tea and Tickers.
Good night. Thank
Good
you
night,
again
Tea.
for the jam earlier. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy
Thank
the
you,
See you, Tea.
Thank you, buddy.
enjoy the
Were you-
impromptu gig when you find it. See you later, everyone.
Were you guys
Bye.
aware that Chrono 24 now charges sales tax?
They charge sales tax in
They do.
America.
I
is
was
that
gonna
aware?
buy a Reverso from Poland, and they wanted to charge my local state sales tax on top of their, fees.
How
and
the
all
fuck
shit.
does that work?
I don't know, but it was 9% on top of the sales price before DHL import duty fees. So I didn't buy the fucking watch. It's crazy. It's apparently
State tax? How does that work?
Yeah. So I called the dealer in Poland and I said, I was like, dude, I want the watch, but Chrono 24 is charging me 9% sales tax for my state.
What watch was it, by the way? I'm curious. What watch were you?
It was a Reverso Grand Tie, sub-seconds, brown croc strap, single fold deployant, like my dream Reverso. It wasn't listed at a bad price, but once you factored in the sales tax and then the potential import duty fees from DHL, it was going to add like $1,000 to it. So
Holy
I need to
shit.
just wait and find one locally. But I spoke to the guy in Poland, and he said this is some new shit that Chrono 24 is doing. We're trying to make our own website so that, because I said, look, you're going to lose buyers in the States if you keep selling through Chrono 24. I'm not going to pay $1,000 more.
Just quickly,
than
Divine Insurgents,
price.
$5. Bear Clooney, you said you have the Omega Trilogy Railmaster and the regular modern Railmaster. What's the dial color of your regular Railmaster?
Of the regular Railmaster, it's kind of like it has like a little it's like a rhodiumish, and it has like a lines running through it. It's a beautiful dial, while the other one is more plain gray with a granulated dial. The other one has like a thin lines running through that. So aesthetically, the Railmaster 9057 is by far superior, honestly. Not that the other one is cheaper. It's much cheaper, and it's bigger. It's bigger. It's like an Aquaterra size, regular Aquaterra size, and it's all brushed bracelet. So it's a nice watch. They're both nice watches. Just I hope that answers your question. Thank you.
Just out of interest there, guys, I just saw a Reddit article, and it says, as of July 31st, 2020, Chrono 24 has made a decision to implement a 7.5% operational fee for all transactions that are purchased and shipped within the US. The reasoning behind this fee is to offset the operational costs and cover new e-commerce tax regulations regardless of the location of the individual purchasing the item. As these laws and regulations have been recently implemented in states across the country, Chrono 24 strives to be compliant and transparent with taxation laws of all levels. What the fuck does that mean?
Why do I have to pay fucking 9% on a watch from
But
Poland?
is there sales tax? Do you have tax on pre-owned goods?
I don't know, but
I mean, Australia does. We have a GST. That's on all goods, second-hand or new. But in America, do you pay tax on used goods? Is there an additional?
You're supposed to. So if I buy a watch from Joe Blow down the street
So there's
for
like a
$10,000,
running.
That's cool, Bear.
There are lines running. There are lines, thin lines running to that regular. Beautiful watch, Railmaster.
yeah,
I'm trying to,
crosshair
so
dial.
there's not
That's awesome.
too much. It's a beautiful watch.
Bear, do you know anything about Chrono 24 charging taxes? What do you buy anything on Chrono 24?
Never.
You buy locally?
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
I thought it was an iPad there.
It used to be if you bought out of state in America, they didn't charge taxes if you bought like from eBay, but then they started a new thing where they did start charging sales tax on eBay items bought in the U.S.
So what surprised me, Archie, was that I was buying a watch from Poland, and I was getting charged my state sales tax. That's what blew my mind.
Yeah,
and that's what made me decide. Okay, I'm not going to spend on top of the sales tax plus.
Well, that's a big chunk to add on 7%.
Extra $1,000.
And
it was $1,000 more from what I could get in the States if I'm just patient. It was crazy.
I don't understand what the fuck is going on with them. What, are they a tax collector now? Fuck me dead. I don't understand this shit. Do you?
So
that's a beautiful watch.
What's really bizarre about this, Archie, is the prices on Chrono are already inflated, right? We all know that they're inflated.
Beautiful.
But now you add sales.
Well,
tax
they're
on top
inflated
of
to cover the fucking fees that Chrono charges. But this is a tax.
But
what you're saying to me is they're not getting this money. They're not getting this money, are they?
the
Ken
taxi or
Fresno,
not.
$5 super chat, please, and
So
thank you.
what I suggest you do, Archie, is not buy a watch, but go to Chrono24 and hit buy, and just look at what the total comes out to. I'm curious.
Ken
if you're going to be
Fresno,
charged
$5.
tax.
eBay, Chrono24, etc. charge sales tax on everything, new or used. Those days are gone due to Supreme Court ruling on Amazon, etc.
Yep, just like I said.
Fuck.
So Archie, I bet you anything, if you go to Chrono24, make it full screen, and any watch, and you hit
Let's
buy,
go and take a look, baby. Let's go and take a look. Let's go there. Let's go and take a look, because we like to see what the hell is going on in our community. It's the community. Remember that, guys. It's the community. So let's buy this watch here. Buy it.
Yeah, it was cool to buy online because you save the sales tax, but fucking that.
Oh, here we go.
Window.
Here we go. So that's going to cost. It knows I'm in Australia, right? Actually, this guy is in Australia. Okay, so total price is, what the price is this? There's this one here. This is one that's already in Australia. Item is dear. Shipping cost is 0 because I'm in a total price, dear. In your currency. Oh, that's in US dollars. So total you will pay. Okay, so they haven't added any tax on that. That's weird. Let's go and have a look for another item. Let's go and look at one of those Patek's we were talking about. Let's go and have a look,
Super
hey?
chat from Even
Steven. Let's have a look here. 1-1.
Hogenkamp.
Even Hogenkamp. There we go, guys. Even Hogenkamp. Archie, have you thought of converting streams to MP4 and posting to Spotify as a cast? Could be addition. Nah, I can't be fucked. You know what? Can't be fucked.
Full screen.
Just can't be fucked. Okay, here we go. 4,000 euros. Shipping is that. And sales tax.
8.9%.
Far out.
Fuck
yeah.
Shit.
Okay, let's have a look here. Guys, let's have a look here. We want to buy a Patek. So I'll go to a US seller. 37,000 US. Buy. And it says, but interestingly enough, just hang on a minute, guys. Guess what?
I think it's only United States that it's doing it.
No, what it does is they're not collecting. Okay, stop. Let's back the truck up. You know what that means, guys? They're not collecting other countries. This is only taxes if you're in America. Because I'm in Australia, what would happen is DHL or whatever shipping company, they collect the taxes. Because I've had that phone call. Don't worry. Remember, I got that fucking Cartier from E-Ladyboy, and they shipped it DHL, and I had to pay taxes before delivery. Remember that? The pumpkin deal. Bear. It was a pumpkin sale. Okay.
Ooh, that's
so.
Can't forget that.
New Moser.
Pumpkin.
Bear.
They do make a pretty watch. Got to give them that.
Is this Movado? Oh no.
No, that's the
Of course
we
not.
know that's not a Movado. That's actually the a brand we hate. Moser. It's a Moser.
Moser. Good answer, Mr. Pluda.
It sucks.
Good
I hate
answer.
it. You know that I hate it there. Hate it.
Bear, pull up WhatsApp.
Moser. That's Clive's watch. That's Clive Anderson loves it.
Yeah, Clive loves rare birds.
Rare birds.
Rare shits.
Rare birds. Rubber. Rare birds.
Public urination. And above all, he loved alcoholic beverages.
And he's actually doing things. He was on Marcelo's stream. You know that, Bear?
I do know that. I do know that. I know everything, Archie. Believe me.
Marcelo asked me, "Do you want me to kill him?" I said, "Look, I don't care. He's allowed. You do whatever you want to do."
I think he was. Yeah, he was also on Team Right. I made a couple of comments.
Luigi, super chat your question. Luigi T, super chat. No free advice here, sunshine. Green Loom, how are you, Green Loom?
Archie, tell everyone about the world time in Hong Kong.
And I already did that at the start of the show, Bear. I mean,
Tell everyone
Plastic.
about your world time in Hong Kong.
No, I did that. That was the watch box. We started the show with that.
Did I
Green
miss that?
Loom,
sorry,
how are
guys.
you, Green Loom? Green Loom.
Yeah, that's a good return.
How you going?
Yeah, I'm good.
The green shroom. The green
What's
shroom.
going on, Green Room? Talk to us.
Oh, not much, Archie. Just doing some more driving lessons. You know.
How was it?
Crazy.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. I'm getting better. So.
Getting better? What do you mean by better? I thought you said you were perfect, all ready to go for your test. What do you mean by better now?
Well, I'm getting a bit better by day. Need to book the test pretty soon. I think I'll be ready to do the test within the next week. That's what I think.
Wow, man. Sounds like you're fucking you're getting ready for your pilot's license or something. This is driving in a car, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You need to,
Come on, Mike.
practice. I'm sorry.
We got to give him some encouragement. He's a bit slow.
Yeah. Cars.
Pilot's license.
Our friend and a member of our WhatsApp
Nice.
group, Mr. Tudor to you, $15, gentlemen, $15.
Mine is
Mr.
in
Tudor
my
to
logbook.
you. Hey, Arch and Boss, got the call for a Datejust 41 yellow and Y and G fluted tube. Yellow. What's that? Y and G. What's Y and G?
Yellow and gold. Yellow gold.
Yellow fluted
Fluted
Jubilee.
I thought it was the rock and roll
Wimbledon.
band.
Didn't hesitate. No purchase. It's not a steal, but love it. It's not a Tudor though. No, that's a great watch.
No, I seen that watch. That's a great. That's actually flagship. That's a beautiful piece. He's got a two-tone fluted Wimbledon.
You know what?
Gorgeous
I'd
piece.
love that for my 50th, Bear. I would actually buy one of those at retail from my AD for my 50th.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. New Hoyer.
COVID, just breaking news.
Call Kevin now and see what he says.
Meatloaf died of COVID and he was unvaxxed.
Oh, man.
I could do anything for you. Remember, he was at the Melbourne. I never forget that Melbourne atrocity.
That's a nice
Remember-
looking watch, Bear.
The only
remember
thing
that-
I don't like about it, it's a 42 millimeter.
And like
It's
a
too big,
bad
42?
flying through the
But it wears
I
larger than Speedy.
I like
It's a new chronograph. I like it too. I like the design of it. Love the pushers on it. It's a beautiful watch.
Yeah, I like
Hoyer makes-
larger watches. So the 42 actually that makes me like a little more.
Bear, I gotta tell you, man, seriously, I feel a bit uneasy with the whole community at the moment, Bear.
The fuck community. They're useless.
Fuck the
Who
community.
cares about community?
Bear, I sent you something on WhatsApp.
You are the
Hold on.
community, Archie.
I don't have access to WhatsApp here, so I have to look at after. Sorry, Diego.
That's okay.
Community is for snowflakes. Snowflakes care about community.
NATO,
I-
Arch, get the Omega Trilogy collection for your 50th. That would be a nice.
He's not a
Nice
Omega man,
50th.
dog. He's a Rolex and Patek man. Omega doesn't
Still
doesn't
though,
excite him enough.
maybe so.
It won't do for him.
That's
honestly.
up to Arch.
Right.
The collection though, just the fact that it's a collection, it'd be kind of like owning the OP full color collection. You know, the set.
True.
The set.
True.
You know, just owning a set of anything. You know, is the cool factor goes up by fucking many factors.
Agreed.
You know, might even bypass the fact that it's not Rolex.
Guys, I'm going to be wrapping this show up.
Oh, no, not yet. We got to go another 15 minutes to half an hour. Guys, please and thank you. Please, and this is why Zenit
Bear,
sucks.
the money's not coming in, Bear. What am I supposed to do?
This is why I hate Zenit. Who makes something ugly like this? Why would they make this?
That's the Defy.
I don't understand that new release. I was very confused by that.
On,
I don't mind the faded dial, but the indices are fucking ugly as sin.
No, it's the fucking case and the bracelet.
Everything about it is ugly. Every single thing about this watch is ugly. Zenit really, sometimes you would think, like, look at this fucking thing. You would think they get together and they say, hey, can we make a really ugly watch? Can we just sit down and design the ugliest piece of shit we can come up with?
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
The way the end link has a scallop cut out of the case where it transitions to the bracelet. I mean, what the fuck?
Who is going to go to their dealer and ask for this watch? Nobody.
Look at that scallop cut.
To you, Super Chat. Thank you, sir, for keeping us going. I appreciate
Mr.
it.
Tudor. So I have a question for Arch. If they offered you that to you, would you buy it? 100%. Although 1 month late from my 50th year, I still did. I wanted a root. Look, the Wimbledon is that's a very difficult watch to get, Bear. What do you think?
Yeah.
They did you a favor. Believe you me, the Wimbledon is a classic. It sells for a premium, Bear, doesn't it? Big premium.
Absolutely.
Man, they did you a favor. They did you a favor.
It's a beautiful watch. Beautiful watch.
I've heard you a few times, Bear, saying you want the American Psycho Datejust.
Yeah, I'm going to get that.
Are you aware, and you might be, that the actual watch that Christian Bale wore was a Seiko?
Archie, drop him off the live stream immediately.
No.
That's just not acceptable. What is wrong with this guy, Seiko? Yeah. He was actually in a book wearing Day-Date.
Yes.
And in a movie wearing two-tone.
Exactly.
This Diego guy sometimes
where does he get this shit from?
What's wrong with him?
And you know what?
Paul.
That's as ridiculous. Guess what? He's just in the back room there. No, Diego, we booted you. That wasn't technical flaw.
To
That's
actually say Seiko is, oh my God. This is another reason why Zenit is disgustingly ugly brand, and I cannot accept it. Do you see it?
Diego, you got to be careful. Do I boot him or is he staying?
Is that a
let's give
black
him a
and white dial?
Look, I'm not saying there's a history to that story.
Archie, look at this fucking thing. Look at this thing, guys. Who is going to buy this? I want to see if anyone in the chat actually would consider buying something like this.
Does anybody remember that Star Trek episode that had the characters that were painted half white and half black?
Yeah, I do.
Right down the middle of their face? That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, go ahead, Diego. Let's hear this fucking bullshit that American Psycho wore Seiko. Please.
Yeah, I didn't mean any disrespect.
I'm joking.
But Rolex.
How could he wear a Seiko? How could he wear a Seiko? I don't understand
that
this.
is so wrong.
Let me answer. It actually was a Seiko. Rolex wouldn't allow them. They asked Rolex, can he wear it the date?
But do they need permission from Rolex? Why would they need permission? Why do they need permission from Rolex when if you own? It's like having a car. If you want a Mercedes-Benz in a movie, do you need to ask Mercedes-Benz permission to have a Mercedes in the movie?
Let me answer. Apparently,
you can see the watch in a movie, right? Am I just dreaming?
Just Google it. So there's an article, why Rolex's problem with American Psycho goes deeper than Chainsaw Welding Maniac. And this is on timeandtidewatches.com. Apparently, Rolex had an issue with the image
Well,
that the
those
watch would
time
have.
and tide wankers, they're Australian. They're all fucking crazy. You don't listen to Australians. They
I know,
never
I
tell
know.
you straightforward shit. They're
I'm just
weirdos.
saying. I think that version of the Datejust is beautiful. I almost have one.
Agreed.
Mine's a smooth bezel, but the watch
They
he
said the
wore
watch
was,
in the
in
movie
fact, a
is
Seiko.
actually a 38mm two-tone stainless steel Seiko with a fluted bezel. SNXJ90, featuring a white-colored dial with day and date function on
I'm telling
a
you.
Jubilee
I'm crushed.
bracelet.
I'm crushed. That's one of my favorite. I fell in love
Yeah.
with that
You
watch.
remember
through
the
that
scene? You remember the scene, Bear, where he says, "Don't touch the fucking watch."
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
touch my watch. Yeah.
But
You
it's
just
still,
destroyed my whole fantasy about
it
that
is
watch. I'm
still.
not. That's
it
it,
was
Archie. I'm
always.
not buying the fucking thing. I'm not
It was
buying.
always
the
meant
thing.
to be a Datejust, though. That was the storyline. So
No, they did.
it's still the American Psycho Datejust. Still.
Wow.
Sometimes the truth just
Wow.
fucking sucks.
Exclusive from Diego on ArchieLuxury.
I don't mean to bring the bad news, but I thought you might want to know.
Yeah, that's it. That killed
Hey,
it for me,
fucking
brother.
dick.
Yeah, exactly. Tell him fuck off, Diego, please.
Fuck you, Mike the Snake.
Fuck you, Diego.
I'm just joking, man. I love you.
So, how are we doing? How are we doing here, guys? Are we going to go a little longer? If we want to go a little longer?
Yeah, let's do it.
If we're going to go a little longer, we need
No
super
worries.
chats. We
I'm
need
gonna
super chats.
I'm gonna actually go. I have dinner to cook for myself. I got.
That's okay, Mike. You can leave. That's okay,
tonight-
man. We love
cooking?
you.
What are you cooking, Mikey? What are you
I'm
going to cook
cooking
tonight?
petroli sole with capers and rice, and that's it. That's what I'm having for dinner tonight. That's what I've been
Sounds
eating
great.
lately: fish and rice. And if I don't have that, I have turkey sandwiches. No more TV dinners.
Good for you,
And,
man.
Too much salt in the
Good man.
TV dinners, anyhow.
Yeah.
You're a good man, Mikey.
No, I mean
You
I have
can't-
completely cut out TV dinners, and I either have fish and rice, or I have a turkey sandwich, and that's what I have for dinner now. Sometimes I might slip something else in there, but for the main part, fish and rice, and turkey sandwiches on the nights I don't have fish. Yep.
Very good.
I am taking charge of my diet and my health. For sure. Actively. So, anyways, with that, I'll bid everybody adieu. I love all of you.
We love you too, Mikey.
Yes.
We
Love
love
you,
you
Mike.
very much.
Even the people I say fuck you to, I love you anyways. I don't like really saying that very much. I can only be goaded into saying it unless somebody really pisses me off. But yeah, no. I mean, I'd never mean it if I do say it.
No, that's
Diego.
exactly.
I love you, man.
Yeah,
You're
man.
you're a stud. And Bear, I love you.
I love you, Mikey. Take it easy.
And Archie, I love
See you
you the
tomorrow.
most, man.
Hey, man, thank you so much.
Big bear hug for Archie, man. Love you, fucking. You're the man. You are the man. And that is the Star Trek fucking bipolar episode where they had the white face, black and white faced characters. Remember that old Star Trek episode where
Yes, sir.
they were painted and they were fighting between racism because one side had their side painted black and white, and the other side had their side painted white and black. And their two planets were fighting with each other because they were just oppositely painted, and it was ridiculous. But that's what that watch is. I'll call that watch the Star Trek watch from now on out. The bipolar Star Trek watch. That's what that watch is called.
Very cool,
See you,
Mikey.
Mike.
Thank
Anyways,
you, buddy.
love you guys. Have a great
Yeah,
night.
man.
Love you too. Take
You
care.
too, man.
Yeah. See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
So, what do you think of that Zenith, Bear?
Just another example of why I dislike Zenith. I dislike Zenith. I dislike Parmigiani because of the weird, ugly designs they come up with.
Ugly,
And-
Bear. You don't understand ugly. You know what? Zenith could be so strong if they didn't
Yes.
fucking. They have a great movement history, such a great history. A
Yes.
tie-in to Rolex. Fuck, that's like royalty. And these fuckwits, they bring out these ugly fucking watches.
Exactly, Archie. I don't understand. Now, mind you, there are some beautiful pieces they produce, but they consistently. Now, this is a grail.
Anthony Napatano, $5. What's a better movement on paper, Rolex or Omega's automatic? Look, to be honest with you, Omega has done so many things. They've got the coaxial. They've got the new rating system, where they did with the Globemaster, the new rating system. What's that called? What the fuck is that called, that rating system?
It's not COSC. It is. Let me,
No.
Let
It's
me
a different rating
Google
system.
Talking Metas?
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. Because no one gives a fuck. That's why nobody can remember it. No one gives a fuck.
Master chronometer certification.
Anthony, that's beautiful. Watch that.
That's a grail. That's if I'm buying Patek, I would just love to have this. This is everything about this watch is perfection. Oops, sorry guys. But yeah, I mean, what's the answer, Archie? I mean, how do you determine what's a better movement? What qualifies something better movement? Finish, precision, architecture of the movement. There's a lot of factors, right?
Accuracy and service intervals.
Right? So it's a complex question. I think if we ever have Alex on this show, we should ask him from the watchmaker's perspective. I watched him, and he did comment that he loves the new coaxial movements that Omega produces. But he also said that they were experimenting with it a lot, and that original coaxial movements were embarrassment, and ultimately they used their customers as a guinea pigs. Rolex never did that. Rolex is very dependable.
Can I just ask you one thing, Bear?
Yes, sir.
American Psycho. If it was 10 years later, would he be wearing a two-tone bluesy?
Possibly, because...
Okay, so in the book, he wears a day date. He wears the day date.
Correct.
Maybe he would be wearing a Sky Dweller any other time.
Maybe. I mean, what does it symbolize? It's symbolizing the greed of society, the ultimate consumer.
Well, I think it's the CEO watch, isn't it? The gold day date is the CEO watch.
Yes, agreed. I agree. But what would you asking? What would be?
Because 10 years later, after that movie, so that book came out in 1989. Because I was in final year of high school.
Yep.
The reality is, if it was 10 years later, 1999, sports craze would have already hit, and he was quite sporty.
Yeah.
1,000
so
steps a day.
He would be a typical Rolex douchebag. Steel Rolex douchebag?
I think that he would be wearing Rolex if it was done as a modern version. But which Rolex? I don't know. Probably.
You don't think he'd be wearing a Audemars Piguet Rolex?
No. Because it doesn't go with the suit. It doesn't go with his style. It's probably. I honestly think Day Date again. I think.
Oh, you think Day Date again? But see, I think he was a reflection of the epitome at the time, right?
Yeah, but Day Date Gold Day Date is still what it is then.
You know what, Bear?
I don't think
White Gold Day Olive Dial.
In the 90s,
Yellow
I
gold,
sold
for sure.
my 1016 Explorer 1. You know what to get? Day Date.
Very cool.
I never once had any hesitation to think that's a mistake. I thought, that's amazing. I love the solid gold Day Date I've made. That was my PhD in sales.
It was you, Barry, talking about Roman Sharp cornering the market on 36 mil day dates, right?
Well, that seems to be the fact. I mean, he's buying them non-stop. He is not selling them, and he's saying that they're great value at the moment. So
I think he's right.
To be honest with you, I think they're always going to have that stigma of being just a fraction too. If they were 38, they'd be perfect.
Apparently, they're larger than 36 though. Kind of like how apparently the OP41 is not a 41 mil watch; it's a 39.
To be honest with you, Diego, Archie's right. If they're 38, they would be perfect.
Because 40's too big, Bear. 40's too big.
40 is not too big for me and for you because we eat a lot of steroid chicken, right? But for people like Diego, let's be honest, 40's probably a little bit. By the way, that Daytona is going to look great on you.
Oh, yeah. I sent you a video of it with the dog.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, this is the new Tudor. I love new Tudor, and I have decided to pick it up. I hate it.
Holy shit!
You know what I like about it? I like what they did with new blue color. It's less plasticky. I love the bezel, fully marked bezel.
No date. Don't forget that.
I love the no date.
Yeah.
I love that snowflakes go so much nicer with square indices.
Yeah.
And I tried it on. On the fabric strap. Now, people are complaining. By the way, you have...
Super chat. Me too, $10. Fike it. Friday stream fee.
Thank you very much. Me too. We appreciate it. Do you like the new Tudor more than previous version, Archie? What's your opinion on Tudor?
Look, you know, I tell you what, Bear. You go back to the late 90s, early 2000s, you can see why they nearly fucking went broke. That fucking Iconaut, the Hydronaut, fuck me dead. Rolex tried to make them. It was like what somebody would project the future. It was like a 50s family looking forward to what the future would be. And it was too fucking uncool. So what they did is they went and revived. That was a fantastic idea. Because they didn't want to use the Submariner brand. They went to Black Bay. That was the new cool. The thing is this, I'll be honest with you, Tudor itself, they're so fucking stubborn. And sometimes I love them, but I hate them. Here we go. Michael S., $5. Would any of you consider the new Zenith Chronograph Sport Panda? Lovely watch.
Beautiful watch.
Have problems paying premium high price for Zenith.
You do?
I do have problems with that, okay?
Do you have a problem?
I'd rather have a Speedy, okay?
I don't think they're that much over the retail. In Canada, they're slightly over the retail. But it is absolutely gorgeous watch. I actually think that this watch aesthetically could be considered even nicer than Rolex Panda.
And do you believe it's their original archives or are they just copying Rolex, Bear?
Both. They have them in original, archives.
Yeah.
But they clearly are taking advantage of the Panda hype.
Crazy hot phase.
But you know what, Archie?
So what?
I have a Panda, and I would love this watch. I think it's gorgeous. I really, really do.
You know, with your massive watch collection, will you wear everything? Is anything off limits?
I don't wear everything. It's impossible because most of my Rolex watches are sitting in a bank. Because obviously for safety reasons, you don't want to risk anything with it. So I tend to keep watches that I wear throughout, maybe a monthly, right? You know, monthly I have a set of watches that I wear and then I change. But there are watches like Panda I haven't worn hardly at all. And I have it more as an investment piece. It's not my favorite. Rolex Daytona is not my favorite line of Rolex watches. If you ask me my favorite
Anthony, I got an interesting comment here. Anthony Napatano, let's face it, Patrick Bateman would be wearing a steel Panda Daytona as a daily just to show he can wear what is considered as an investment piece as his daily. Would he be a watch collector? Because in the book, he only ever had one Rolex.
But at that
Didn't
time,
he?
Archie, there were no
People
watch
didn't collect
collectors.
stuff.
Right. So it's quite possible that he would be a watch collector because many douchebags are watch collectors. Right? Would you agree? I mean, you met so many, so I don't know. I mean, as Mr. Perpetual says, every douche has a panda. Well, you know what? It's not that rare. He's right. He's right. So I honestly don't think that Patrick Bateman would wear a chronograph to begin. I don't think he would wear panda. I think he would have to wear watch that has element of yellow gold. I really do.
Maserati dial Daytona.
No, I don't think he would wear chronograph. I really think it would be something either like a gold sub, but gold sub is a little bit non-dressy. I still go with the day date. Yellow gold champagne dial day date. That's what I see.
See, that book is a thing of its time period.
By the way, in a book, what was the dial on his day date? Does it say or no?
Champagne, I thought. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It would make sense. It would make sense. But Daytona, Panda Daytona actually is hype. But realistically, if you give it to a person who doesn't know anything about watches, they're not overly impressed with it. They don't consider it as a very expensive piece, and it doesn't really sit well in the eyes of those who are seeking a luxury look. It's a very tool-like watch, you know? It's a chronograph with a white dial, black subdials, black bezel, solid bracelet. Meh.
Do you remember what he said? He said, I like to dissect women. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
The thing is, in the book, did he actually kill them, or was it all in his head?
All in his head.
See, he didn't actually, I think, realistically...
Anthony says, no, he wouldn't be a collector, but he definitely knows the value of watches and the collecting community. I don't think he would wear yellow gold.
He would be on Rolex forums. Okay?
He would be, yeah. I don't think Anthony captures...
And you know what? I think he would have the same sort of collecting as our good mate, Tim Wright.
Ooh,
hype watches. Yes, he would. Hype. He likes hype. Hype.
No, he likes hype, but he also likes... You're making me think now.
He would have all the hype stuff. The Pepsi, he'd have the whole...
He'd have a Vacheron, he'd have a Patek, he'd have a Rolex.
No, he never was into Patek.
No, I'm saying in today's
today he would.
Today he would.
He would.
He'd have a Nautilus, an Aquanaut.
Yeah, he would have a Nautilus for sure. For sure. Come on. No question about it. For sure he would have a Nautilus. So, I don't know. I mean, to me, it is... What is the movie about? What does it represent, Archie? Let's talk about it.
It's a reflection on American society during that time. It's a reflection on just the superficiality that has afflicted the consumer world. That's what it is.
So, has society changed much, or are we still seeing a high level of superficiality in today's society?
Well, I think it's always been there to some extent. Like people like Diego are proof of the shallowness of the up and coming generation.
So would you consider Diego to be superficial? Did he get his white gold Daytona just because he wants to flex?
Hey, it's a tricky thing.
Diego, are you superficial? Are you in some shape and form the one version of American Psycho?
I think so, but I also appreciate the old stuff like the 5-digit watches. You know,
which is, by the way, highly appraised and very hard to get Pepsi.
But I bought them prior to all the hype. My love for watches came 15 years ago from my grandfather.
Super chat from NATO.
NATO, $3. He'd have this multiple This was the special release where they combine elements of all the hot watches. Very interesting, cheeky watch.
What are you talking about, Arch? Please,
the avatar he's using, NATO's using. Look at the avatar.
Ah, yeah. That's when they did a. That was Moser. They did a joke, right?
Yeah, they do that. That's exactly right.
They're quirky fellas. They do this funny bullshit shit. Did they actually produce this watch?
I think they produce it and sell it for charity. You know what I mean?
It would be a cool piece to have. If it's like only one, it would be a cool piece to have. But you know what? He's making a good point. That watch actually consists of hyped watches. However, we need to take into consideration that he's also a man of style. The way he dresses,
yes,
his business cards, his sunglasses, his look overall. So he would pay attention, how does this watch look with his outfit? And I don't think sport or professional piece would properly sit in that look. So I think he would be looking more for something that's hyped, but appropriate for the style that he dresses. What do you think?
Interesting.
What do you think?
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I think there's elements of him that are a throwback to the time. Maybe he wouldn't exist in today's society because we went to the snowflake change where people like Tim came out. See?
They still exist for sure right now.
So you're talking the society, woke society, Me Too society that basically suppresses this mentality of the people like him. But they still exist. Diego is right. They are just not prominent. They're not dominant part of society. So basically, if they're making American Psycho today, we would probably have a snowflake running the show.
Well,
maybe he wouldn't be. Maybe it wouldn't be American Psycho. It'd just be American. I'm in a bit of a good snowflake. American Snowflake.
So instead of making American Psycho, we would be making today American Snowflake movie. What do you think, Shroom? You're there? What's your
yeah. I was just. That movie was ahead of its time, even though it was made in 2000. You remember the scene at the beginning, towards the beginning at the restaurant.
What do you mean 2000? What was made in 2000?
The film, although the book was made earlier. But
okay.
You remember
I think it was earlier than 2000. Am I losing my?
Well, when I watched it, I thought it was made in the 80s. I thought it was such a period correct film, but no, it's made more
Why
recently.
Why am I under impression that I watched this earlier?
The movie was made. The book came out in the late 80s, but the movie didn't come out until much later because people were so disgusted with it. Yeah. The feminist, the Me Too movement, the pre-Me Too movement was outraged.
I figured that. Continue, Shroom. Go ahead. I apologize about interrupting you.
The film was quite smart because the restaurant scene towards the beginning, not right at the beginning, at a spa, which I think was the name of it from the top of my head, he gives the great politically correct speech to everyone at the table.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to say the exact correct thing to sound, as clean and as smooth as possible. But he goes home and does all these terrible things. I think it was ahead of its time.
You are absolutely correct. I'm shocked in some ways. When you have a certain memory and certain aspect of the film, and then you realize it wasn't at the time you thought it was.
Well, I thought the exact same thing because I watched it No, I thought it was. I
And
really
just
thought
out
it
of
was made in
interest,
the
what
80s.
car is mentioned in you one time with a gleeful smile? Only Patrick Bateman can deliver. Black Beamer, a little black Beamer. He's talking about a hire car that he had. Little black Beamer.
Interesting.
Yeah, so at that time there, I'm quite interested in pop culture icons, and Little Black Beamer. They were, that was. See, Divine Insurgents, $5. Don't mean to be to the stream towards current events and current society. What are your thoughts on the third wave feminism and left? You know something? I'm actually a feminist. I don't know if you know this. But see, I believe in equal rights for women. But yes, 3 series. Yeah, E30. That's actually a 5 series, I think, Bear. But it'd actually be a 3 series. If it was little, that'd be the mid-sized one, Bear. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Shark-nosed drill.
It's a
Shark-nosed grill. I know the
very
grills, Bill.
cool car. I like the. Continue, Paul.
Yeah.
Sorry for interruption.
So, third wave feminists, I believe in equal rights, but what the feminists want is they actually want preferential treatment to women. See, I believe in equal rights. See,
So
they're
what-
actually so biased that they believe in having quotas and things like that. And I got to be honest with you, this is the downfall of society. People don't want to have kids anymore. The funny thing is, you meet these left-wing feminists, they want the best of both worlds. They want to have the career. And then when the career gets too hard, they want to be a stay-at-home mommy. It's all a crop of shit. They want to take things. It's like people who take things from different cultures without embracing the good and the bad. They bit of a hodgepodge of all religions and things like that. It's like Diego. We look at Diego there and we see he's just bought a $30,000 watch. Well done, Diego. But we look at his apartment. He doesn't even have a fucking pot to piss in. There's absolutely no furniture behind him. And he's wearing a fucking Walmart t-shirt. And he thinks it's cool. He's hip. You know? And
I hear you.
we don't hear the 7-hour argument that him and his wife had because he spent $30,000 on a fucking watch. We
not
don't
wife
hear
yet,
that.
by the way. It's not
Sorry?
wife yet. It's not wife yet. So
Well,
yeah, she probably.
Danny, I'm just telling you the story. See, we don't hear that. See, but I can see it.
We're creating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, there was no argument.
Why would it be?
Why
But
not?
okay, let Pontiff develop a story. We need a story.
Yeah. So
Anthony Napatano, $2. Could we be
Terrible
living
fight.
in the end of times?
Yeah.
It's a very dark question, Anthony.
I say no because the Jehovah's Witnesses believe that crap. And
Did
I
you
am so
see-
anti-Jehovah's Witness that
Did you see what Russia
I would say we're not, just to spite them, Bear. Just to spite them. Okay?
Think about
Just
this,
to
though.
spite the JWs, I will say, no, of course we're not. Actually, in all honesty, you must, whether you accept this or not, it's up to you, but we are the richest we've ever been in history. Look at Bear. Look at Bear. I mean, I don't want to put you down. My grandfather used to pick up cigarette butts to smoke.
Right.
And I got
right.
4
Right.
Pateks, 3 Rolex. I got 2 properties. Properties are expensive. Look at Bear. He was homeless
That is
20-something years ago. 23 years ago.
true. Very true,
He's
Arch.
been
Very
able to become a multi-millionaire, and that's something that could not have happened in previous times. In previous times, he would be cleaning. He'd be a servant, a manservant. That's what he would be.
Correct.
The best he could hope
Correct.
for would be to take your luggage to the room.
Well, this is why, for example, people who are racist and people who discriminate, like dog trainer, he presents me as a guy who's cleaning rooms in the Yukon, somewhere up north, because he has a difficult time accepting Mr. Goldberg, has a difficult time accepting that some East European foreigner immigrant comes in and actually makes something in this country.
The sad thing is, if you look at the dog trainer, his family founded Taylor Locks.
Right.
I don't know if you know, Taylor Locks is like an institution, and it's a sad reflection of the prominent business people who no longer, the manufacturing industry slaughtered them. They got slaughtered.
That is a sad part of United States history, that basically any manufacturing, any industry has been suppressed and finally died.
It's gone to Mexico or China. Simple as that.
Same here. Same here.
Same here. Yep, 100%.
Same in Canada, guys. Same in Canada. So it's unfortunate because it's all driven by labor cost. But you know what, Archie? You're right about we are living in probably best times yet.
We've never been so wealthy. Let's be completely honest. We've never had more people. I mean, seriously, you go back in time, Birkins or Kelly bags, they were for fucking royalty to buy. They weren't for normal people. To buy a Rolex, any Rolex was a life. You bought that after 40 years of work. One.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
And, you know, all of this stuff, TVs have never been so cheap. Television, like to buy a television set.
I'd love to ask Anthony. He's a young man, right? Anthony's a young guy. I would like to know, why does young man who obviously is doing well, he seems like a nice guy.
No, it's because he's actually quite wealthy. No, because this is the thing. A lot of people, when they become wealthy, the biggest thing they fear is losing their wealth.
Okay.
They're scared of being poor again.
Okay.
And in his case there, they get very, very, like my friend in Thailand, who's no longer my friend, because I said to him, I can't accept this conspiracy theory bullshit anymore. Yes, the world is not a great place. I agree with you, but I can't believe all the governments are linked in to desperately get you vaxxed. And I said, this is bullshit.
Yeah, Paul, I agree with you. When it comes to conspiracy theories, I think we are overestimating the ability of people to look at that big superstar.
Pine Barren, $50. Things are not good around the world. Love the people close to you and enjoy every day you have. Thanks for the extra time tonight, Arch.
Thank you, legendary Pine Barren. Legendary Pine Barren. What I wanted to say, things are not good around the world. Pine Barren is right.
Yeah.
Yet,
did you see the 3 troop carriers that left the Balkans a couple days ago?
Yeah, don't worry about that. Look, let me say this to you. What's happening in the world?
Well, I wanted to hear again. I heard word Balkans. So
30 troop carriers have left the Balkans because you...
3 Russian troop carriers with about 10 T-72.
Yeah, no, but you don't understand. Bear is pro-Russian. He's anti-Ukraine. He doesn't give a fuck. Come in and squash those fleas.
Yeah, Ukraine should be flattened.
Yes, that's it. There you go. Now, Bear, let me say this to you. We've never been so rich. We've never had so much money, but we're also so fucking miserable too. We've become very The problem is what's happened in this world. Real estate has become shockingly expensive. Countries like Australia were quite reasonable to live. These were reasonable developed countries. Now they're shockingly expensive. Mm-hmm. Canada, New Zealand, many parts of America are the same. Absolutely. Many things are out of kilter. Okay? They're very out of kilter. Inflation is probably about 12% in reality, but you put money in the bank in a term deposit, you get less than 1%. It's crazy times, Bear. We're in a crazy time. It's trying, but the thing is it the end of the world? I don't think so, Bear. I think we're very... Look, people from our area, 50-year-old people, they should be comfortable and well off. The problem is divorce, unemployment, poverty. Things have come in which have taken that away from them. A lot of people in this our age, Bear, they should be good, middle class, well-to-do.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And many are not. But then, on the other hand, again, I'm going to state that I agree with you, because even with pandemic, even with all the shit we're dealing with, which I think, to be very frank, we cannot mishandle the whole bullshit. And I don't think it's mishandled because of the conspiracy or the world government conspiracy. It's really mishandled because when government gets in charge of something, they really do poor job. They don't know how to manage.
Look, if you want to see how good governments are, go and see how government has worked for orphanages they've run. It's a fucking disaster. It's a fucking disaster, right?
But it's not conspiracy, Paul. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it's just how well, it's just, it's like government trying to run business. It fucks it up. It cannot. Now, Bear, I'm going to have to end because I got to go and take one of my kids somewhere.
Understandable.
Bear, it's a great stream. Come back tomorrow.
I enjoy
Please
it very
come
much.
back, guys. We wish you well, and we will see you tomorrow, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Much appreciated. Please upvote before you leave. We really appreciate your support for ArchieLuxury. Thank you, guys.